Yeah, time for the porn star pageant. I'm excited. All these girls have been with Charlie.
From Studio 69
Hey now.
in New York City.
Right on.
It's the Porn Star Pageant.
Sexy.
Join us as we judge hot, sweet, succulent adult film actresses on their beauty and their stories of raising hell with the flakiest, drinkiest, drug-crazed actor
Heyo.
party boy of our generation, Charlie Sheen.
Winning.
And now,
Yes.
the man who gets loopy after just 2 glasses of Cabernet, the elegant and wholesome Howard Stern.
Thank you. Hello. Let me welcome my co-host, Robin. And welcome to the pageant. We love a pageant on this show. Pageants are exciting. Why? Because there's prizes. And who better to give a prize than Beezid? The $10,000 prize for our porn star pageant is provided by Beezid.com, Robin.
But we also have beautiful women, and
Yes.
I think maybe some interesting stories.
We have it all. Yes, we do. All of these women today competing, and there's 3 beauties, have slept with Mr. Charlie Sheen,
You
the
can
man
say
of the
that
hour.
definitively.
Absolutely. I think Charlie would say it.
Are you
Maybe they
saying-
haven't slept with him, but they at least were in the room with him, and there was supposed to be sex.
They said.
Yeah. Some of them had to run out of the room screaming. So I don't think they actually did get to have sex. So I should qualify my statement. Anyway, a woman who we've met before, 2 of the women we haven't met before, but one of them we have, our first woman who is quite a beauty, Casey Jordan, who was on the show last time, you might remember. She, very beautiful girl, and she, in fact, did sleep with Charlie. Casey Jordan, everyone.
This saucy little vixen is a porn star who was paid $30,000 by Charlie Sheen just to hang out with him. She partied at his mansion for 36 hours straight before leaving because she just couldn't keep up. Put your hands together for Casey Jordan.
There she is. Beauty she has. We know that. But does she have the personality to match?
We also know a lot about her personality.
Honey is sexy. You know that? You got what it takes, don't you? Yeah, well, let me see if I can get your microphone
She's
on.
in
There
one
we
of
go.
those little Band-Aid dresses, I think, today.
So, is that what that's called? A Band-Aid dress?
I don't know. I just found it on Robertson. I was like, looks like a hooker dress.
It's a hooker dress for sure.
Yeah.
But it looks like bandages are wrapped
Sometimes you
around
can see
the body.
my nipples, and usually I just use Band-Aids on my nipples anyway, since I don't need a bra.
Baby, last time we saw you, you told us a fascinating story about your time with Charlie. What I loved about you was your honesty. You said, look, I was with Charlie. I remember you said you were at the house, that you were watching porn with him for hours on end. Finally, he banged you. It was
Yeah.
quite a saga, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I saw you in the paper today, as a matter of fact.
You did?
Yeah. You know, I got to ask you a
What'd
question.
she do today?
I don't know. There was some story, and there was a beautiful picture of you in a bikini in the New York Post or something. Let me take a look.
Well, I know I made the front page when the story first came out.
Yeah.
Is that exciting for you that you're in the newspaper with all of this?
Yeah, it was cool because everyone was tweeting me from around the world, and they're like, "You're on our front page of our newspaper," and I'm like, from Sweden to Australia to everywhere.
Here. I'm looking if I can find
And
it.
you have fans around the world.
Look, isn't that you? Is that you?
Where?
Yeah, what is?
You're in a
Oh,
bikini?
you know what? They
What?
did that in my hotel yesterday.
Yeah, you're in a bikini on a bed, and you look sexy as hell. You look good.
I gotta get a copy of that.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you can have my copy.
Is it sticky?
Sure.
It's
You know
so
what?
funny. She had people taking pictures, and she's surprised they showed up somewhere.
Yeah, I bet you a lot of times you take pictures and they don't show up anywhere.
Well, there's a lot of times I don't remember what I'm doing.
So when you were here last, and this is the question, and I asked Charlie this on Monday when I spoke with him. I actually had him on the show.
Yeah.
I said, Charlie, why do you pay women for sex? He's Charlie Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
He's a movie star, TV star. He's got fame. He's a nice-looking guy, right? Nice enough. Better than 90% of the guys you fuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's Charlie Sheen.
Why do you think he pays for it? Honestly.
I don't know, because I know I have a client of mine that likes when I walk in and, he's like, here's your $5,000. Here's a gift. He like throws the gift at me and says, open your shit and then get out. He has like this fetish, So
Right.
maybe it's a fetish kind of thing. Maybe he likes that feeling of the whole hooker experience.
He kind of explains it on one of these interviews that I was listening to this morning, that he gets to see what he's going to have beforehand. In other words, he gets to watch you on film. He likes the idea that you guys are the best at what you do sexually, and he's the best at what he does, and therefore it seems like a perfect kismet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Duh. Winning.
I know, winning.
The one thing, did he say that a lot when you were with him, winning?
No, well, that's the new thing.
That's the new thing.
That's what I'm saying today.
Are you jealous that Brie Olson and this other girl, Nat, are now living with him in the house and getting all this attention? Like, why weren't you selected to live with him?
I'm actually really glad that I'm not a part of that because I don't want to sit there, every day in his house and watch him die slowly. I'm glad I kind of got out, I'm not going to, they're going to go down with the ship with him,
But you even described your lifestyle that, like, you drink. How much do you drink a day?
Actually, when I left your show, I took your advice. I did a 3-week sobriety.
Oh, you did?
No wonder you're seeming so okay today.
Oh, no, I got wasted last night. They're trying to get security. I'm curled up in front of my door. And my agent, he's all like, we can't get her in the room. He's like trying to get me in my room. And then
I heard they almost couldn't bring you here today, that you were so out of it that it was difficult for you even to get out of bed, right?
No.
No, that's not true?
No, I got my ass up.
You did?
I had a wake-up call like twice, and I got my ass in the shower.
You're a pro.
Casey, it was so after
I'm
you
used to feeling like shit.
I actually felt bad after you left because like minutes later you released information that you were pregnant and it might have even been Charlie's baby. Is that correct?
Yes. I actually last night was the first time I've had sex since Charlie.
No kidding.
I wasn't allowed to have sex for 2 weeks after the procedure. I got it done in Oregon. We all know.
Right. You've had 3 abortions before this one.
Yeah.
And you always get your abortions in Oregon.
Yeah.
Because you say they do it the best.
Yeah. I definitely, and the nurse there, she's like, oh my God, I know who you are. She's like, are you sure you want to abort this?
Yeah. It could be Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. She's like, I'm such a fan. And I was like, hook me up with the painkillers, dude.
Right.
I wake up when she's injecting me with
What is it, Gary?
She wasn't having sex after the abortion, but she was having a lot of anal.
Oh, is that right? Is that what you were? Let me back up then before we get to the anal. Okay, you were in our show.
farting noises.
Did you know when you did our show that you were pregnant at that point?
No.
You did not.
Mm-mm.
How did you discover you were pregnant?
Well, I was late.
Right.
And I was having like cramping, and I was like, dude, maybe I got like some STDs from Charlie. Like I felt like shit.
Right.
You know? So I'm just gonna pee on a little stick. I peed on one. It like within like 30 seconds, it was like bright positive. I was like, no, I cannot be pregnant.
But weren't you excited that it could be Charlie's baby? Wouldn't that be a huge payday for you?
I don't even want kids. I want to get my tubes tied.
Right. So you have sworn off the whole idea of children. But if it's Charlie Sheen's kid, you recognize you could be set for life.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. They're like, don't do it. Or people are like, let me take care of it. I'm like, if I'm going to have a baby, I'm going to take care of it.
So that's really great. So did you call Charlie as soon as you saw it when you peed on a stick and said, look, I'm pregnant and it could be yours?
Not right away.
You didn't?
Oh, but you did talk to him.
I still, text him once in a while. Like I texted him on Valentine's Day because he did that cracked out radio show with something
Right.
Patrick. I don't know what it was.
Dan Patrick.
I was like, are you okay? And he's like, I'm great. Why? I'm like, just checking on you because you don't sound very, don't sound very good. I was trying to be nice. And, I learned, from TMZ and because they've been talking to Charlie that Charlie didn't hate me for all this, but then I hear that that he was kind of bashing me a little bit, calling me like a retarded zombie or something. Yeah,
well, that's the thing. I mean, it's weird because, to me, even going public about Charlie, he's the nicest guy you ever had because you charged $5,000 for your services and he gave you $30,000. In a way, weren't you tempted just to keep your mouth shut so that he'll have you back and start giving you more $30,000, booty calls?
I guess that would probably, having hooker mentality, that would be the probably best thing to do.
Right.
But after what I experienced, I wanted to speak out because he was, he's going to die. So
you felt bad for him.
Yeah. I mean, people can say whatever they want, keep my mouth shut or whatever, but everyone needs to see how bad Charlie is. And now, everything I said has been true. It's still true to this day. And now everyone's seeing the gold teeth, how he's acting on TV, with winning and tiger's blood. And, I mean, like...
That's all the stuff you saw.
It's all showing,
Do you want to get back with him at all? Have you spoken to him since the whole pregnancy thing? Have you spoken to him recently?
I haven't really spoken to him recently.
Have you texted him?
No. I've just chosen to stay...
Do you think he's angry with you?
Yeah, because he doesn't have a show anymore.
Right.
So I think before he was cool, and now that the show's gone, and I think that's when when he was on here, I think that's why he's a little PO'd off.
But did she tell him about the baby?
I sent him a text.
And what did he say?
He said, let me know the details. Hope everything's okay, sweetie. XOXO.
Right.
He always sends
XOXO.
Yeah.
So he was willing to have the baby with you. He didn't say to you, go get an abortion.
He didn't say. He told the TMZ that he would offer to pay for it.
Right. How'd you find out it wasn't Charlie's baby?
I don't know.
It could have been Charlie's baby.
It could have been. There's no way of knowing.
But you had fucked a lot of guys within that time period, so you weren't 100% sure.
Not that many.
Right. Really? So do you think
it was how many? One of what? 4? One of 3? One of
like 3.
One of 3.
And the other guy actually is like a celebrity, but I'm not going to say.
Who was the guy?
I'm not telling you guys.
So you mean
I don't want to get blacklisted.
It was good. You mean blacklisted as what? As a hooker?
Or no one's going to want to see me.
You know what's
she's
amazing to me
about everybody.
Everyone's so open about being a hooker and having a madam and stuff. It's really great that the authorities don't even sort of bust anybody out of all this, right?
That's just paying. You're just being paid to party.
Right.
That's all
I see.
it
So
is.
it's a technicality.
Yeah, it's like you're going out and whatever. You can just make up all kinds of shit.
I see. Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever gotten in trouble for being a party girl?
No, I've done the legal version of hooking, of course.
Right. And are you still in touch with your? Weren't you sent over by that lady pimp who was who was coming forward also, or you have a different person who puts you in charge with these parties?
I take care of it's all through mutual acquaintance, like one guy, and then that's their friend, and then that's the doctor, and then it's the dentist, which I fuck my dentist, which is just so
You
hot.
fuck your dentist?
My biggest fantasy when I was growing up, getting my teeth cleaned, I just wanted to fuck my dentist. And finally I have a dentist that I can fuck. And
how does that work? In other words, I'm
going to get a complete set of, it's like $40,000 worth of veneers for free.
Let me ask you, are those your real teeth right there?
Yeah.
You have gorgeous teeth. Don't put those veneers on. They always end up looking fake.
No. This guy is amazing.
Wait, let me see. Let me move to the side and give me a smile. Don't touch those teeth.
What do you want?
Why would you do that?
You can't achieve the whiteness.
Listen to me. These girls who get these veneers, they make these white chiclets, and they never look hot anymore. Don't touch your teeth.
You'll look so fake. You look so natural.
So what is it? The dentist agreed to give you veneers if you fuck him?
Yeah. He had to fuck me in my ass the other day because I couldn't have sex yet.
Because of your abortion.
Yeah, it was a big fat lid. I always try to see how long I can keep it in for.
Let me understand something, because you fascinate me. You really do. You're a gorgeous girl. When you were here the last time, I asked you to ride the Sibian. You said, look, Howard, I can't because I'm bleeding from my kidneys.
Everyone was writing me ew, you talked about your period. I'm like, I'm not having my period. I'm bleeding from my piss. My piss hole.
Are you still bleeding from your piss hole?
No, I'm not bleeding. I actually, when I took the 3 weeks off, I took my medication. I was just peeing, and it was just clear, and it was just glorious, and I was just really happy. And
how old are you again?
22.
22, and already your kidneys are failing.
No, it's not her kidneys.
What is it?
It's her. She's got a urinary tract infection.
It starts as a urinary tract infection, then it goes up into the kidneys, and because I've done stupid stuff I've do whippets and stuff like that to the point where I do stupid
Yeah, the
shit.
problem is that she doesn't get it taken care of.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it goes into her kidneys.
Yeah.
And so then you started peeing blood the last time you were here.
Yeah, it wasn't good. But
So aren't you afraid to go back to that lifestyle?
they actually kind of hurt right now.
See, they do hurt because you drank last night.
Because I drank last night. They're really sensitive.
What did you drink last night?
A ton of Jack. I was sitting at this bar, and this guy kept buying me drinks. He had bling all over him. I'm like, hello, potential client.
Right. Tons of bling.
Tons of bling, buying me drinks. And, I said I was coming here and everything. And then I just got, shh. shit-faced, and then I went to Quality Meats, and I just kind of took a nap.
Did you bang the guy? I mean, was he...
Is that who you banged?
No.
I bet you it's easy for you to get clients. You just go to a bar. I mean, you're looking hot. I mean...
I think you gotta go to Vegas, but it's kind of risky.
Right.
You gotta go to the Wynn. That's where all the older people are going.
So get back to your dentist for a second, because I want to understand this. You go to the dentist. He's a good-looking guy?
Yeah, he's good. He's French.
He's French. He's not a great-looking guy. He's no one you're super attracted to.
No. But he looks like a doctor. And has the glasses, and he's wearing the scrubs, and I'm like, oh my god.
It turns you on.
And he's like working in my mouth, and I'm just like, I don't know.
What's the fantasy?
I don't know. It's just something about it.
How do you approach him to make a deal where he'll?
Because my girlfriend did it.
She fucked him too, and she got veneers.
And her teeth look amazing.
All right.
So
she said, "Why don't you go to this dentist? Because he'll probably fuck you for veneers also."
He'll brush your teeth with his dick.
Right. So you went, you sat in the chair. How do you bring it up to him?
No, I just sit in the chair. He just starts working my teeth. Starts because I have cavities, and he's just starting, just doing that. And then he's like, "All right, let me change. We'll go. We go have drinks, and then
have drinks
right after the appointment. You gotta have drinks.
He goes, "Let me get dressed." He gets out of his.
But how does that even come up? I mean,
he's like, "You like my new car? You like my new car?" I'm like, "Yes, I like your new car. Now fuck my ass, okay?"
Did you say to him, "Look, let's. I want veneers"? Are you blunt about it? I want veneers.
He just knows. I said it in a text.
I see.
And then I just go there, and it's just natural. It's like.
So where do you go to fuck him?
It's already set up.
I've been staying at hotels on Sunset.
And do you tell him ahead of time that, listen, I just had an abortion, and I can't fuck you, but you can fuck my ass?
Yeah, I tell him that.
And that appealed to him.
Those French guys are like, "Oh, it's okay. I'll still fuck you, whatever."
Right.
They're like, "Do this, do that," and.
How many times does he get to fuck you in order to pay off these veneers? How much are the veneers worth?
Like $40,000.
$40,000. So how many
Do
times?
you pay up front though? You'd fuck him first.
I know. This guy, he's legit. He wants to be with me. He's like a romantic kind of. It's weird. It's
he
a
wants
weird
to be.
situation.
He wants you to be his girlfriend.
Yeah.
I see. So you go to a bar, you go drinking.
Yeah, I get wasted.
You get wasted. And suddenly you have to go somewhere to get fucked in the ass, right? You can't do it at the bar.
I didn't get fucked in the ass last night.
Oh.
I got fucked for the first time vaginally.
That was the dentist?
No.
Somebody random.
Oy vey. I can't keep up. What happened to the dentist?
The dentist.
He's in L.A., I think.
I have to actually, because I'm in New York.
But how many more times do you have to fuck the dentist? I mean, you do have to come through a couple of times. I know he wants a relationship with you, but he does have to, come through for you, right? I mean, he's got to give you the veneers. And then how many times are you contracted, so to speak?
Once I get the veneers, I don't have to do.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Wow. And will you stop doing him once you get the veneers?
Yeah.
You will. That's it. He's cut off.
Yeah. But, he's really nice, so maybe I'll give him a courtesy fuck once in a while.
Now, who was the guy you fucked last night? Your dermatologist?
Is it all her medical help?
Yeah, I mean, who was it last night?
Your internist?
I don't know, but all I know is I woke up, and I was like, I got Superman. Okay?
What's Superman?
Where a guy jizzes on your back and then puts a sheet over it.
Oh, the guy came on your back, stuck the sheet on your back.
So you were stuck with the sheet?
And the sheet becomes your cape, so to speak.
Yeah, I got Superman.
That's called Superman.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were so wasted, you somehow met this guy, and you don't even remember it. You don't remember fucking
I know. I remember. I was like, he's like, "Can I put it in your ass?" And I'm like, "You're not man enough for my ass."
Right.
And you guys know I like the fart sounds.
So
Can we drink some more?
The guy fucked you vaginally, though, right?
Yeah.
Because you were ready. You had
I
waited.
woke up. There's condoms all over the room. I'm like, what the?
So you fall asleep during this stuff?
I think I fell asleep.
Wow, you are an amazing girl.
I was so toasted.
Well, let me tell you something, Casey. You're a tough girl to beat in this pageant. Your beauty is not to be challenged. You are a gorgeous 22-year-old girl. The judges are going to judge. There's a $10,000 prize from Beezit if you beat the other two girls.
Okay.
Now, the other two girls we haven't met yet, but you certainly are in the running.
No, I got tiger's blood. I'm going to win this thing.
You do. Winning.
Winning.
The $10,000 prize, Casey, for our porn star pageant is provided by Beezit.com.
Duh.
Now, second place prize. There is a second place prize. It's an LG 50-inch 3D plasma TV and an LG Blu-ray player, which is a nice prize, too, no? Do you watch TV or you don't even care
I
about
live
that?
in hotels.
I was going to say, does she even have a home?
But second place, you know, I'm not saying that's what you're going to get. And third place is a 16 gig iPad with Wi-Fi. That's nice. You could use that, right?
Yeah, that's portable.
I don't have an iPad yet.
And a 3G and a Nikon D3000 SLR camera, which I love. I'm using a Nikon camera. You would like that, right?
Sure.
Sure, but you really want the 10 grand.
Yeah.
That's what you're here.
That's more practical.
I'm like, everything sounds nice with the 10 grand.
Do you want to show the judges your buttocks, or do you want to show them your breast? Do you want to show them any part of you naked right now in order to put you over the top?
Sure.
Go ahead.
This particular judge doesn't need that.
Well, I'm basically naked anyway.
Not really.
You can see my nipples through my dress.
Show the judges anything. Judges, do you need to see that?
Yes, we do.
You do. All right. Okay. Wow. You see, I love your breasts.
Mosquito bites.
You know something? Are you thinking of implants?
No.
Good, because I love your breasts.
I think implants are just... I think they just look retarded.
You have I would say an A cup or a B cup.
Double A.
I love it. Robin, I love it.
Good
Sorry.
for you. Good for you.
Winning.
Okay, and then here's my ass.
Let's see it. Wow.
Winning.
What was her specialty that got her called to
Oh.
Charlie Sheen's house?
What was your specialty that got you called to Charlie Sheen's house? That's a good
I
question.
have K-puff.
Oh, that's right.
K-puff.
You have the puffy vagina.
Yeah, I'm the one. I need a
Are you ever going
fleshlight.
to? Are you going to show that to us?
I showed you last time. I'll show
Did
you
you?
again.
Show me again. Let me see it.
I put like the pumps on it, and I can like fill up the entire cup.
Explain to my audience what again, because this is a competition. What is a fleshy vagina? What does that mean?
It's like plushy. It's soft.
It's soft.
Yeah, it's just like a.
Did Charlie respond to that?
Yeah, he was like ecstatic. He was like, "Oh my god, it's the vagina. Oh my god." He was all in it, just eating it up.
By the way, Charlie, when he was on the show, I said, you know, I spoke to one of the girls who was with you, referring to you. And she said, you have a normal-sized penis. He goes, what? What are you talking about? He goes, I've got 8.5 inches. That's what he told Gary. It's 8.5 inches.
8.5. Well, maybe,
is he right?
Maybe it's because he was high that maybe it wasn't to its full potential. I think it's a good 6 inches and it has a good amount of girth.
Right.
I think it's normal.
Now, our next contestant is coming in, and I've been told by my team that you don't like this next contestant.
Really?
That you have a problem with her. Is that correct?
Which one?
The next girl, the next contestant is Capri Anderson. Do you know her?
No, I chose not to know her.
Oh.
I just, her crying and crap, I think it's...
Why don't you like Capri? What did she do? I don't know Capri.
Crying and crap? What's
Well,
that?
it's just, her interviews and everything like that, I don't know if they're quite true or whatever.
You feel she's lying?
I feel she's lying.
Well, let's find out her story, and maybe you two can find common ground, or maybe we should just keep you separated. I don't know. But Casey, take a seat over there. Judges, that is Casey, and she is, of course, Casey Jordan, and she is contestant number 1.
All right.
And you saw all of her beauty. There's no question, but does she have the personality to win this pageant? Nice job, Casey. And now let's meet contestant number 2.
This innocent-looking little nymph was paid over $3,000 to have dinner with Charlie Sheen and his ex-wife. But things got crazy when she locked herself in the bathroom while Charlie trashed his $7,000 a night room at the Plaza Hotel. Let's give a warm and fuzzy welcome to Capri Anderson.
Beautiful girl.
Hello.
Capri, you look so innocent, young, like the girl next door kind of look. It's hard to believe you're in this business, honestly. You're a porn star as well?
I am. I have been since I was 18.
You're a porn star, and you're also a sort of call girl, can we say? Is that the proper term?
I like to just stick with porn star. But
Just with porn star. But the night you were with Charlie,
Starlit.
he had offered $3,500 to bring you to dinner and be with you. Is that correct?
that is correct.
Right. Now, Casey.
How old is she now?
Yeah. How are you now, Capri?
I'm turning 23 on March 30th.
Everybody's the same. Casey, why the problem? Do the girls get jealous? Are Charlie's girls all jealous of one another?
No.
What? Why do you have you ever met Capri before?
I've never met Capri until now.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What was the problem, Casey, with Capri's story that
Well,
you
I
didn't
mean,
think?
I'm just, my rep and just hearing some stories and stuff.
What part of her story don't you believe? Before we get into this,
I don't know. I don't really Because I guess I saw a different side of Charlie. I don't believe that he's violent.
Well, Capri, you saw real violence, you claim, right?
I did. I only knew Charlie for one evening, though. Casey, I guess, knew him for a long period of time.
I don't think so. How long have you known Charlie, Casey?
I was there during the binger.
Yeah, that was it, right?
And he should have been out of his mind crazy, but he wasn't.
He never got violent with you.
No, he was affectionate and loving and everything.
Well, Capri, you say it was the opposite. And in fact, your story is so wild. You were hired to go to dinner with Charlie and Charlie's ex-wife Denise Richards
and a few other people.
How freaky was that scene?
Well, I didn't know Denise Richards was going to be there before. I only knew that I was going to a kind of dinner party, and I knew that there was going to be more than just Charlie there. So when I saw Denise Richards, it was especially exciting. I was like, oh, wow, this is so cool.
And how did you get hired? Did Charlie see your porn films as well? Was he excited by your porno?
I got hired through like a series of 3 people, like a call, and can I give this person your number, and can I give you this person? So finally, when I got down to it, and when I got to the dinner, he made it very clear that that was what it was, that he was a huge fan of a video that I had done with Georgia Jones. It's like a study, we're supposed to be studying, and she ends up totally taking advantage of me.
It's a whole lesbo thing.
Whole lesbo thing.
Yeah, you really do look girl next door, doesn't she, Robin? I mean,
she does.
You would never expect that she was a porno
walk down the street,
chick.
pass her, and never suspect.
Yeah. How'd you get into this business? Someone said you worked at a Dairy Queen. Is that correct?
I did. I worked at a Dairy Queen.
You know, more girls come in here and say they worked at Dairy Queen.
Is that the place to be discovered now?
I worked at a hybrid Dairy Queen. It was a Dairy Queen / Julius smoothie.
Well, let me tell you something. A lot of girls work at Dairy Queen, and I guess it's so depressing they go right into porn. Is that correct?
I love ice cream. I was getting fat.
Do you love the life of a porn queen, so to speak?
I haven't always been a porn queen, but I'm on the up and up. I've got big things.
What do you got going on?
Well, I just signed a big contract with Vivid for 1 year.
Well, that's porn.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, she didn't mean in some other thing.
I thought you'd becoming a rocket scientist.
Rocket scientist in porn.
Are you upset by that, Casey? Do you wish you had a contract with Vivid?
No, contract, they don't make that much money. But it does, it's great. It's great to blow you up, though. You know, it makes you a name.
It all depends on your contract. Steve was really nice, and he worked with my lawyer, and they personalized it for me, So
you're saying you are getting big money to be a Vivid girl?
Yeah, Steve was very generous with me.
And do you just do girls on your films, or do you also do guys?
I am now doing boy-girl.
You had never done that before?
I did it over the period of the 4 years. I did do boy-girl, but it was monogamously. They were real-life boyfriends. A lot of people might not have known that.
Right.
But
you're going to just do some stranger now?
Now I'm doing strangers.
I see. Well, congratulations on that. I'm very happy for you, I think.
You will be when you see the video.
So for $3,500, I could hire you to go to dinner with me and then maybe get lucky with you afterwards?
Uh-huh.
I see. And so when Charlie hired you, were you excited because it's Charlie Sheen after all? He's a big star on TV.
I actually didn't get to know it was him till like minutes before the dinner because they didn't want to tell me.
So you walked in and all of a sudden, hey, it's Charlie Sheen. And was he excited to see you? Did he carry on?
He was very nice. He introduced me to everybody at the table.
This was at Danielle, very expensive, probably one of the number 1 restaurants in the world, right?
It's a very good restaurant.
Right. So you're in there. Do you get dressed up? Do you look the part?
Of course.
You're wearing, what, a sexy gown of some kind?
I was wearing a dress much like Melanie will be wearing when she comes in next.
I see.
And
were you a fan of 2.5 Men? Did you recognize him instantly?
I did recognize him instantly because who wouldn't recognize Charlie Sheen? But I didn't. I've seen 2.5 Men. I follow it or watch it all the time.
Was Denise Richards shocked that Charlie was bringing a girl that he'd never met before and had hired for the evening while you were sitting there? Was it just the weirdest dinner conversation ever?
She was the nicest, coolest gal ever. She made me feel very comfortable. If anything, I would say that I would have felt more awkward having a conversation with any of the other gentlemen or people at the table.
So it was all guys, Denise Richards and you?
No, 3 other girls were there.
3 other girls?
They were all foreign, though, and it was a huge round table, so it was extremely hard to speak to them.
What a party. And then the wine starts going, the champagne starts going, and I mean, you're getting all wasted, right? I mean, Charlie does sound like a good client. I mean, he's a lot of fun, right? And he's certainly big on the tab. He pays for all the drinks and the food.
In the beginning of the night, he was a lot of fun.
Right.
It went sour.
Now, do you drink a lot, or would you consider yourself a major party girl?
Yeah, do your kidneys bleed? I mean, that's a real drinker. Over there's a real drinker.
My kidneys are not bleeding.
Your kidneys don't bleed. How many abortions have you had?
Right. I've never been pregnant.
Wow.
Been on birth control since I was 15.
Wow. What is going on over there? Casey, what's the deal? How does she do it?
She's doing
I
it all
remember.
right.
I write "take the pill" on my hand.
I see. And so, big night of drinking. Denise Richards at some point gets uncomfortable and leaves, right?
Yeah, she turned in a little bit earlier than the rest of the crew.
She'd had enough.
She knows Charlie's tipping point, maybe.
Right.
Maybe that was it. Yeah.
Did you think it was weird because Charlie was there to see his kids and the hotel and the whole thing?
I
You
did
didn't
not
know.
know about that until well after. And then I felt really badly about that.
So the story goes that you went back to the hotel.
I did.
And Charlie got physical with you. This is where Casey disagrees. She says it's impossible that this could have happened.
Did you steal his watch or something?
That was some damage control rumors that were thrown out there.
That you stole the watch.
I'm like, I'll
Well,
show you my
that's what-
butthole. It's really small.
That's what he was
I
supposed
could never
to be
put a Patek Philippe up there.
You couldn't fit a
Right.
watch in your butthole?
No.
in the poop chute.
Casey, you feel she stole the watch?
I think she stole the watch.
You do. Wow.
A lot of America does.
Do they? I don't know this whole part of this story. So tell me what happens. You get in the room. Lovemaking is supposed to occur, right?
I was gonna totally bone him.
Right. And you're good at it. I mean, you know what you're doing.
I do. I'd like to think so. I hope so.
So you said, Charlie, let's bone, right?
Charlie, let's bone.
So what happens? What goes down? Give me the whole detail.
Wow. I'll give you the beginning half of it.
Okay, good. Tell me the romantic part.
Depressing.
All right, tell me the romantic part.
We went upstairs. He offered me a drink. It was nice. I was sitting on the coffee table. You know, it all happened actually very quickly. There was a very short time period
Yes.
spent outside of the bathroom.
Okay.
So, you know, we were having a drink and we talked a little bit. He took off his shirt. I was joking with him because he has a Charlie Brown tattoo on his chest.
And you thought that was odd?
I thought it was funny.
Right. Were you physically attracted to him? I mean, I know in your business it's probably difficult to get hot for any guy.
No way. I got
Really?
hot for all sorts of guys.
Is that true?
It is true.
Aren't you just burned out on guys? Casey, are you
No.
burned out on
But
guys?
keep in mind, I didn't do boy girl for 4 years. I did girl on girl and solo.
But I mean, all the movies we see where you wash yourself off if you fuck a John, I mean, it's like, you just want to go in the shower and scrub yourself clean. I mean, I would imagine
Not
it's...
always. Sometimes I like to bask in the aroma. No.
Yeah, but what do you do when a guy is really kind of gross and you got to kind of put out? What do you do, honestly?
I don't put out for gross guys.
You don't? What do you do,
Oh,
Casey?
dude, I did this 500-pound man. He sweated all over me, and I had to go down on him, and I saw taint cheese and all that crap. Oh man, but I was yeah, dude. I was like, dude, this guy is just so fat. He couldn't fit into the bathroom.
Okay.
And I think I had I paid for maids, and I had to completely sanitize everything.
Do you go home and just scrub yourself clean?
Well, I did after that guy.
Yeah, huh?
But a lot of times I like to stay dirty.
You do.
Yeah.
That's the tough one. You mean you've never had the 500-pound guy with the taint cheese?
I don't do big boys. No.
You don't do big boys? So you're pretty particular.
No, there's always an exception to the rule.
Okay.
I'm very much about personality.
I see. So Charlie is having fun, takes off his shirt. You're kind of turned on in a weird way, or no?
I was turned on in the beginning of the night. At this point, I was kind of like...
Do you girls ever sometimes fantasize that Charlie Sheen's going to fall in love with you? And then,
Like the pretty woman scenario.
Yeah, the pretty woman scenario. Do you ever say, oh, Charlie's going to take me, sweep me off my feet, fall in love with me? This is it. Or do you know it's just business?
Absolutely not. It's strictly business.
Right. You didn't have that fantasy, Casey? When you went over to Charlie's house, maybe he'll fall in love and this will be my way out?
No. He looks like the crypt
My
keeper.
way out.
He what?
He looks like the crypt keeper. No way.
But come on. I mean, don't you why? What do you girls think of Brie Olson living with him now? He supposedly.
I love Brie Olson. Brie Olson's amazing. I was in one of her films.
He claims he's taken her. He claims he's taken her out of the business and renamed her Rachel and the whole thing.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think what she's doing, whatever, is her thing. She's making her money, and
Do you think she's
You
racking
think
up?
it's totally just a money thing?
I think Brie's is a money girl, but she's kind of she's really nice. So I think that there might be a little something.
What do you think the arrangement is at that house now for these girls who he's calling his goddesses? Do you think Brie is getting paid on a daily?
Buku bucks.
Buku bucks, right? What do you think Brie is racking up? Is she racking up hundreds of thousands of dollars right now?
I'm sure she is. I'm sure she's getting all kinds of arrangements and stuff like that.
What do you think the arrangement is? Let's take a guess, a professional guess. What do you think the arrangement is, Capri?
This also ties in with all the rumors about stolen watches and such things. In the days following after, Charlie Sheen was very apologetic to me. He sent me a number of different text messages apologizing for his behavior, and he offered me $25K
Wow.
in cash. and that can be well accounted for. Those messages were very much publicized. So if he offered me that much in cash just to say sorry, I would imagine that she's gotten a lot of money to hang around there.
Right. In other
and
words,
the whole 2020 interviews and playing that part.
I would. Do you think she's like kind of waiting to be paid, waiting, or do you think she gets paid on a daily basis?
No, she seems like a smart girl. She's probably gotten prepaid.
Right,
Wow.
because if she waits around,
May not be anything
when
there.
he gets done with her, there might not be any money. Am I correct?
Or God forbid he kills over.
Right. If he kills over, what the hell is she wasting her time
I
there?
don't think he took the time to write any of those girls into his will just yet.
Do you think Bree's thinking, forget the money, this is going to make me the most popular porn star in the country because I'm part of this whole circus that's going on right now? Do you think?
Is Bree with Digital Playground?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
think-
let's-
She was an Adam and Eve contract star, and then now she just she's not one anymore, so she can do more fucking for all their companies.
but isn't this a smart move on her part,
Yeah, this is-
business-wise?
Yeah, this is a very smart move. I think she went. I mean, she's cashing in big
Right.
time, big
Well,
time.
what's the bikini model
They say
doing that?
Any publicity is good publicity, so.
Robin,
I don't,
ask you
I
a
don't
question.
understand the other girl.
Yeah,
the
what's
other girl,
Nat,
she's just.
think she might be in love? Do you think any of these girls could actually be in love with Charlie, or you say no way?
I mean, the other girl, I was watching the 2020 interview. There was a lot of weird jaw action going on.
I noticed that
dear.
too.
I mean, that's like a first sign right there. I'm like, okay, take a step back.
So Capri, let's get on with your story. So you're in the hotel. Charlie takes off his shirt, and you're like, "Hey, I'm gonna fuck this guy," and he's Charlie Sheen, and it sounds pretty great.
You know, I intended on having sex with him. From the moment I had walked in the room, I actually like whipped off my dress. Like,
Wow.
like as I was walking, I was like, phew,
You girls are so free. I love it.
I was like, let's get down and dirty. No.
Wow. What did that
So
look
I
like
was-
when you took your dress off?
I'm like, you want to see?
Let's see. Whoa. Well, hey, you two should get it on. Should put aside petty differences.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't know. Casey really doesn't like
Casey
you.
I'll
keeps
piss and blood.
giving
I'll piss
her.
and blood everywhere.
Yeah,
Casey,
I'm not trying to contract anything.
you are, do you think Casey has? Do you think Casey has some sort of disease?
I don't know, but I just got my test, as we get tested every month for the adult industry.
I see.
I just got tested as well, so.
Okay.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Can I ask Casey a question?
Yeah.
Casey, why are you so protective of somebody you only knew for like a week?
Huh?
Day.
Who?
Casey, why are you so protective of Charlie if you only knew him for a day?
Protective?
I mean, you're mad at Capri because you think she's lying, but why not believe that Charlie can have many different sides to him?
And people don't usually apologize to you when you steal a $100,000 watch.
Right.
How well do you think you know him, Capri?
I don't know him well. I only met him that one evening, so. But,
Casey's the one. Like, how well do you think you know him?
I mean, there's a lot of hours talking, all being high on cocaine, you know, there's a lot to talk about, so I
gotta
knew.
love those in-depth cocaine conversations.
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting there, and everyone's your best fucking friend, and you're like, oh my god, and you come up. That's where the whole porn thing. I guess he's denying this porn house. I don't know if he doesn't remember it because
Right.
he's so out of his.
I asked him about the
fucking
porn
tree.
house. He said there was no way that ever happened. And he says that's a
Yeah,
complete
dude, that
lie.
was the first thing that he talked about when I came in there. He's like,
So you could see you two have some common ground.
Yeah, I mean, Casey, he could, be painting you as a liar because he said none of that stuff exists.
that was the first thing that happened. That was before the drugs. He was just drunk.
Let's get back to Capri's story for a second, though. All right, so let's finish up. So you are in the room. All of a sudden, you're going to bone the guy. What went wrong?
Well, we had each had a drink. He walked over to the side. I was looking at my cell phone, which I had already taken off the dress that was in front of the door.
Right.
And I had my purse next to me, and I had taken my cell phone out to look at the time. And so my cell phone was to my right on the table, and my purse was to the left, and I was in my underwear at that point.
Wow.
And I looked over to my right because I hear him like, so
Yeah.
I'm like,
What, do you have a
what's
cold?
going on over here?
Right.
And, then he came back to the chair, he sat down. That was when he took off his shirt, and he was talking to me a little bit. And he wasn't really making much sense. He was really on a rant, like, these fucking people. Like, it's really weird.
Right.
And at this point, I was kind of like, maybe I should leave. But my dress was super tight, so it would have been hard to put it back on.
Right. Why not? Why not hang out? Right.
But, it very quickly, we made out for like 1 second. And then, it turned sour. We started to progress into
Into fighting?
sexual activities.
Sexual activity? Did he bang you?
No, I
No.
didn't get that far.
Did you think he had a big dick? Do you think he had a big penis?
Making out. I didn't see his cock,
Oh.
and I didn't feel it either. That might have been part of the cocaine use.
I see.
Who
And
knows?
so why did you end up running into the bathroom? Well, how did it get violent?
He got physically really violent with me. I don't want
All
to
of-
get so much into that, but he
All of a sudden started choking you?
he snapped, and he started to. That's where I really started to resist, and I don't want to go so much into that.
Why is
detail
that?
Because I have a civil and criminal lawsuit against him for those reasons.
How much money are you suing him for?
Well, I'm not even sure.
You don't even know the amount.
Let's call my lawyer right now.
I see. So there's a lawsuit pending. And is
Yes.
he suing you as well?
I think that was also damage control. I wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't even his doing and just his publicist or his lawyers like, oh, let's jump on this and counter.
How can you
But
prove,
what you're
though?
saying is the violence started in the sex. So
The
you were
vi-
having sex, and then
No,
all of a
we
sudden...
weren't having sex yet. We were just making out. He still had his pants on at this point. So I later found out that he was naked after I was locked. So I was curious about that because I was like, well,
How'd
you
he
didn't
get
take your
naked?
pants
Yeah.
off when
Right.
I was there. But as soon as he started getting physical with me, I got really nervous. I resisted. I started to get off the bed and like weasel my way away. And he picked up the lamp next to the bed and just tossed it like baseball style, like
Question for
started
Capri.
smashing everything around the room.
Go ahead, Casey.
So if he apologized and everything, why do you want to sue him?
He apologized 2 days later because people have to suffer the consequences and the repercussions of their bad
He
actions.
even offered you money, and you still want to sue him?
Yeah, I'm suing him to make a point.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
kind of mean.
See, this
It's
is
kind
the
of
problem.
mean. Yeah, it is kind of mean. But somebody was kind of mean to me. A lot of people have been kind of mean to me. The paparazzi have been mean to my family.
What have they been doing?
So
They
people
have
have been mean to
gone-
me too. That's what comes along with this. It's just people
That's
are people
okay.
are
I'm
gonna.
You think
not
suing-
complaining about people being mean to you. You asked me, so I'm answering.
But this is the problem, Howard. See, a lot of the girls don't like the way Capri has handled all this. They
Casey,
say
you
it's
think
part
this
of
is
the job.
you feel this is unprofessional of her, even though she was attacked physically, she claims.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
You're upset.
I don't
about it.
blame him.
You feel she's in it just for the money.
Attacked
Yeah.
physically, mentally, emotionally, my entire life. I mean, they went to Philly to my sister's, where she's doing her internship.
You suck
They
dick
went-
for a living. You're afraid
they
of a
went
lamp getting thrown at
to-
you?
They went. Sucking dick is a lot less scary than having lamps thrown at you.
Well, you have to admit, Casey, if a lamp was thrown at you and you were attacked.
Would you
and-
just stand there and just let it smash?
Have you ever been attacked? Has anyone ever?
I'd get my saber out and tiger's blood and just go right at him and
All
make
right.
it a
Well,
aggressive
listen.
fight.
Have you ever been attacked when you were on a job and one of these Johns kind of went after you?
No.
No, you haven't.
I think
Well,
I choked out a little bit, but
you have been choked
that's,
out. No, that's part of the job.
that's part of the job.
Okay. So anyway, at this point, there's a lawsuit going on and all of that. All right. So Capri, from the Dairy Queen to this life, you're happy with your life. You're excited by what the future, the porn contract. You're excited about all this.
I'm really excited about my Vivid contract, and I'm doing feature dancing and things now, so that's exciting. I'll be doing.
Capri, what can you show the judges of your beauty? Can you show us anything? Can you show us your? Well, there's your tuchus. That's some butt. No cellulite there, right, Casey? Come on. You got to give it to her.
I can't see it.
She looks good. What do you think?
Nope. I don't see any cellulite.
Not bad, right?
Not bad.
All right. Capri, take a seat next to Casey. Don't kill each other.
Yeah, are they sitting too close?
There we go. Much better.
Much better, right? And by the way, there are pictures of the girls on howardstern.com. They're playing for a $10,000 prize. Not bad, right? Who knew we could come up with that? $10,000 prize is provided by Beezit.com.
Well, let me ask Casey one thing.
Yeah.
Charlie did destroy the hotel room. I mean, there's evidence of that.
That's Capri.
I mean,
No.
Oh,
I'm
you said-
talking
yeah.
to Casey because she doesn't believe Capri's story.
Well, yeah.
And
Well, I mean, I believe the trashing of the hotel. Obviously, there's proof of that.
and he has an ex-wife who, first of all,
I
there
already
was-
got pissed off because she wouldn't give him a blowjob. That's why I got angry.
We got angry at Capri because she wouldn't give him a blowjob?
I think that's what I heard.
no, that was not why. I mean, obviously, we were well on our way to having fun with each other before he snapped.
Oh, you mean Charlie? The story is that Charlie got pissed off that you wouldn't blow him.
I have a question. Are police reports public records at any point? Do they come out where people
Yes.
can read them? Yeah. So then everybody could totally know the story. I mean, there was
So the story
there
is-
was blood in the room. Like when I came out of the bathroom, there was broken glass. He had physically, done damage even to himself in all of the violence and.
So the whole argument was that you didn't want to blow him?
No, absolutely not. I mean, obviously, if I was there,
Well, so what was
we
it?
were
What
gonna
was-
have a good time together.
I
but
still don't understand
I-
what the argument was.
there was no argument.
He just went off.
He was on a rant, kind of, in his belligerency to begin with. from the moment we had gotten to the room towards the latter half of the night.
And he got confused because he thought you stole his watch.
Absolutely not. He did not think I stole his watch. If he thought that, he would have never sent me all those apologetic text messages and offered me $25,000 in cash.
I see.
Would you
She
offer a
says
girl
the whole
$25K?
watch story was a spin after the
see.
fact.
It was total damage control.
All right. Well, let me tell you, this is all very, very exciting. Yes, Chris, you're on in Westchester. Go ahead.
Howard.
Yes.
I was just looking up Capri Anderson videos, and I noticed on a website she does the backroom casting couch thing that you've talked about before.
You did a backroom casting couch porn? I love that.
What is that?
Isn't that where you go for an audition for to be in pornography?
Probably, yeah.
And then the guy bangs you?
Maybe I did.
Gee, I thought those were all real.
I'm like, it's been 4 years.
That's where you have to sit and pretend that you're on an audition for porn, right?
Will you hire me for your movie?
So I guess we
Yes.
know those aren't real now.
Now I do know.
Oh, come
Those aren't
on. Why'd
real.
you have to ruin it for everybody?
Gee, I was beating off to a fake.
Fantasy killer.
I'm all pissed. Casey, you really dislike Capri. I can tell by your body language. I can tell by the smirk on your face. I can
I'm
just tell.
laughing. I'm having a good time.
You're having a good time.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
I'm amused. I think this is hilarious. I love
As
it.
is all of America.
Well, the pageant continues. We have one more contestant.
Yes.
There is one more girl who has been with Charlie Sheen.
She's
Now,
super pretty.
Casey has banged Charlie. Capri has not. You never even got to bang him.
Never got to bang him.
Are you upset you didn't get to bang him?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. And we're going to find out the story on our third contestant. Listen to our announcer, please.
This enticing little beauty has hung out with Charlie Sheen over 20 times, but only had sex with him twice. And one of those times, Charlie fell asleep inside her. She was with Charlie when paramedics were called to his house. Let's give a big hello to Melanie Rios.
Wow. What a doll. Wow, baby. Where you been hiding? Wow, I can see why Charlie likes you too. Boy, he's got good taste in women.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Where are you from?
I'm Colombian.
Colombian.
Yes.
I got to visit.
Yeah.
Do they all look like you in Colombia?
There's actually more gorgeous girls over there.
Girl
I
like
can
you could
say
probably...
I'm probably one of the ugliest.
You're the ugliest girl in Colombia?
Yeah.
I'm going.
Jeez.
They're gorgeous.
Oh, I tell you, that's impossible.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right.
Beautiful and humble.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
Capri, you make a point. Casey, you don't like her either, the way
No,
you
I
like
like
her.
Melanie.
You do. You know her.
I know
You
Melanie.
guys ever work together?
No.
Capri, you ever work with Melanie?
I have not.
You have not. So you girls have never worked together.
So you're telling me Melanie is in porn too?
Melanie, you must be in porn, right?
course.
Is that how Charlie found you? How did he
Yes.
discover
He was a
you?
fan.
He was a fan of yours. And what type of porn are you known for?
Boy, girl, girl, girls.
Anal?
No.
Double penetration?
No, I'm a butt virgin.
You're a butt virgin?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19 and you've never had anal? Shame on
No, I want to. I'm so excited to try it. I've
you.
heard the
Casey
buzz
had
about
it just the other night with a dentist. And Capri, you've had anal?
I have, and little does Melanie know, I stuck a finger up her butt last night and she just passed out.
Did you guys share a room?
Yeah, we
just
did.
kidding.
We had a little sleepover.
No kidding. Did you get it on?
Fart sounds.
No, we were kind of too wasted to get it on, and
You-
I'm not usually drunk, so I couldn't.
It's funny. I would think you guys would just get it on because that's what you
Yeah.
do. Do you like sex? Do you enjoy
I
it?
love sex.
You're not burnt out on it?
No, not
Where'd
at
you grow
all.
up?
I grew up in Colombia.
You did grow up in Colombia.
Yes.
Were you molested as a child? Is that how you got into this line of work?
No, not at all. I was just always a very sexual person.
What about you, Capri? You ever molested as a child?
I was not. I am also a very horny young lady.
Casey, ever molested as a child? Is that how you got in the business?
I wish I was molested as a child.
Baby, you look like you need a drink.
I do.
It's not too early in the morning for you, is
I
it?
want some mimosas or something.
This place
What's
is no
going
party.
on? This is a horrible
I'm no
party.
Charlie Sheen. So he was a fan of yours. You come over from Colombia. Did you have strict parents, that kind of thing?
Yes, I did. I came from a really Catholic family, and they were really offended when I joined the industry, but they're my family, so they support me.
Did you ever work at a Dairy Queen?
No, I actually worked at a Domino's Pizza. I was a pizza girl.
In a way, don't you girls get frustrated? You're working at Dairy Queen, you're working at Domino's, you're super hot, and you sit and you go to yourself, my God, I can't work at this minimum wage job anymore. I'm going to go fuck guys.
I decided that after I had a really good job. My first job was a receptionist at a human resources office. It was really good.
You were doing well.
Yeah, I was.
Did all the guys hit on you there? A girl that looks like you?
Yeah, it was weird.
And then finally, what was the trigger that said, you know what, this is bullshit?
How do you get into it?
Yeah.
Well, I had a really long relationship when I was young, and as soon as I got out, I was like, I want to try something new. I'm really sexual, and I could do this for a living.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Did you lose your virginity at an early age?
15.
In Colombia?
No, here.
Over here. You came, your parents brought you here, and right away people were fucking you.
Yeah.
That's America. Don't you love it?
It's funny because actually all my sexual experiences came as soon as I came here.
This is a very sexual country. You know it, and I know it.
Yeah.
And women as well, you're into?
Yes.
And did you start with them over here in America?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah, I lost my virginity to a girl when I was 12 before I did to a guy.
In Colombia?
No, here.
Here?
I got here when I was
12 years old?
Yeah.
What did she use, a hairbrush on you?
What, was she at the airport? What happened?
Yeah, what, you got right off the plane and she immediately got into
It
you?
came natural to me. I actually knew what I was doing as soon as I got down there.
Would you recommend this line of business to other women?
It's not for everybody.
Right.
Some girls can't handle it, and that's obvious because we see some nut cases.
What can't they handle? The occasional guy who fucks you who's a real slob?
No, they just don't really know what they're doing, and they don't really have any plans for the future. They just think this is going to last forever.
Is there a problem that they're too emotional too? You got to kind of detach and cut yourself off?
Yeah, I had to do that. It was really hard for me when I first started, but
You used to cry after you did a scene and all that?
Really?
Yeah, but it was...
What, someone smack you around and go, listen, shape up or ship out?
But then again, you have to learn how to leave work at work, and then your personal life is your personal life.
And so you feel you're mentally strong in a sense because you can handle it.
Yes.
And you see these girls who fall by the wayside. Capri, are you mentally strong and you can handle it?
I am mentally very strong, especially after ending this whole situation. And I was actually going to agree with her. It's just some girls, they get into the adult industry and they totally lose themselves.
They lose it.
And, you know, it's almost like they can't deal with everybody else's opinions.
Well, when you go on a set and you meet a perfect stranger and they say, blow this guy, at some point it is difficult. Right, girls? Come on. We have to agree.
It's not that difficult because some of the guys in this industry are really hot. Like, I wouldn't mind having sex with them on a daily basis.
You say no, huh, Casey? They're all gross?
Guys in this industry are disgusting.
Well, the ones I fucked are pretty handsome, so I don't
I don't know.
mind.
I'm really picky, though.
I see. Well,
Spider-Man is super hot.
Spider-Man, if you girls all fuck Spider-Man, whoever that is. You never fucked him. Okay, all right. So, Melanie, talk to me about the Charlie Sheen, because that's what we're here to talk about today. We're here to celebrate Charlie and your relationship with him and how that all came about. So, he knew you from the movies.
Yes.
He was a big fan of your ass.
Yes.
What is it about your ass that's so special?
I love my ass. It's
Can we see this
bubble
ass?
butt.
Is it okay? Yeah, let's see. Well, I could see. I love it, too.
Yeah, it's a little bubble butt. I love it. It's perfect for my size.
And guys love it, too.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he saw you in the movies, and what happened? How does he get in touch with you? I mean,
It was actually through a friend, and she said that we're going to go to a party in Beverly Hills, and I was, okay. When I got there, that's when I found out it was him.
Charlie's house. Does he greet you with open arms and go, I know you?
Yes.
I watch your movies.
Yes, he was really nice. I love Charlie.
And were you a fan of his?
Yes. Well, I wasn't much of a fan. I didn't really think of him as famous. He's just a really nice person.
Nice guy, somewhat attractive, this kind of thing. I see. Now, did you get to see his penis? Of course you did.
Yeah,
you had
of
sex with him.
Yeah.
You hung out with him 20 times, but you only had sex twice.
Yes.
How does that happen?
Well, it was just, there was always a billion of girls around us, and it was hard to get personal time with him.
Right.
Because
It's almost like The Bachelor.
It's like The Bachelor. But when you go to these parties, is it guaranteed that you're going to get paid, or that you're going to get money for going to the party?
Yes.
I see. But so he could hire 20 girls for a night. And
How much does that cost?
It must cost him a fortune to have these parties.
Yeah.
And the only guy there is Charlie. In other words, there's not a bunch of men sitting around that you have to service.
Yeah, it's just him.
It's just Charlie. So it's a good gig, girls, because you could end up going there.
But I don't really think he does it for the sex. He loves the company, and he could be himself around us.
But what is the price tag on a night like that? That's why I'm afraid
What
this
are
guy's
you
going through his
getting,
money. What do you
for
get for a night of just hanging out?
Honestly, that's between me and Charlie, and I'd rather leave it at that.
Were you at least in the $3,500 range like
More than
Casey?
that.
More than that?
Yeah.
Oh. Casey. What?
I only hung out with him once.
Did you get $5,000 a night just to hang out at the party, not even fuck him?
that was our first deal, but then it changed.
It went up more.
Yeah.
Not on.
Saw that ass. Who wouldn't raise the rate on that?
That's right. It's a good ass.
So
It's
if
a
you
bubble
figure
ass.
there's 20 girls there, Howard.
If there's
No,
20,
it wasn't 20.
how
It
many?
was-
3?
The most, it was 5.
5 girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if they're all getting $5,000 minimally, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
Does he ever say to you, listen, I'm too fucking coked up to have sex with you, but do you get it on with some of these other girls?
Oh, yeah.
Will
of
you
course.
accommodate him that way?
Yes, he loves to watch. So
Do you believe Capri's story? You hung out with Charlie 20 times. Did you ever see violence?
I did.
Oh,
I
you
do
did see.
believe it. Yes, I was actually the one to calm him down most of the times. And
Your job was to calm Charlie down.
well, it wasn't my job. It was
Right.
just
You
we
were
had
good
a
at it.
really good relationship, and it was more of a
She's
friendship
a very
than
nurturing
anything.
young lady.
What would happen? Like he'd get worked up, all of a sudden just get worked up out of the clear blue?
No, he had reasons.
What was
He
his
had-
reasons?
Well, he had motives. There was actually the incident that happened with us is one of the girls got really drunk and left really mad and crashed into a Bentley and a Mercedes. And he got really pissed about that because when she came back, she would deny it. It wasn't me, it wasn't me. And he just got really mad at that.
She crashed into his Bentley and Mercedes?
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sakes. You don't do that to Charlie.
Yeah, exactly.
And what about you? Did you ever get a Bentley or Mercedes from Charlie as a
I
gift?
didn't. There's some rumors going around that I did, and I didn't. He actually did buy 2 cars, and I got to drive the Bentley once or twice.
How
probably.
nice.
Yeah.
Lucky for you.
Yeah. It was
And you
But
ever-
he didn't
you
give
ever-
it to you.
He didn't give it to you.
No, it wasn't.
So what does Charlie do when he gets mad? What did you see him do? Did he
No, he just yells and
yells and screams? That kind of kills the
yeah.
party, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. You know why? Because he, after a while, he's right back to the party mode. So
Once he calms down, it's like
Yeah,
nothing happened.
yeah.
We're back into party mode.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
Oh,
that.
you just have to wait, huh?
That's right. If you hang out.
If you wait long enough, it's back to the party.
Did any of you girls get to meet the kids at all? That seems to be a real sort of bonus. When
Yeah,
you get
where
to...
are the children?
Casey, no kids?
Nope, just got asked to babysit.
I see. You got asked to babysit. Capri, did you ever meet the... Well, you didn't meet the kids, did
No,
you?
you
I
weren't.
didn't meet the
No,
kids.
yeah. Melanie, what about you?
I got asked to babysit, but it never came down to that.
None of you girls are interested in babysitting.
I was actually really interested. It's just this whole incident happened.
Isn't it weird, though? I mean, here you have sex with Charlie and this, and then all of a sudden he goes, "Do you mind babysitting?"
Actually, no, because what Casey said about the porn house is true. I can't deny that.
Right.
And he was actually really like looking forward to start a family with just porn stars.
Right.
And it wasn't just porn stars. There were actual girls, like just regular girls day to day, and they were really cute. And it was just girls that he could hang around with.
I was so impressed with this idea that Charlie was going to start
I
sort
thought it
of
was a great
a
idea.
porn house where he'd, like Hefner, but even more severe and more radical.
But he doesn't
But-
remember it.
But he said to me on the phone, "There's no way these girls are telling the truth." Can you imagine?
There could be reasons why he says that, and I respect those reasons.
Well, he even said that, he was going to give you girls cars and everything. He was going to set you up with a whole lifestyle, retire you from porn, and you're only going to have sex with him. It does sound like a nice lifestyle, honestly. Casey, you got to be pissed because you were one of the girls who was going to be there.
It sounded good, like the whole porn house. We were both getting approached with, about it. It sounded amazing at the time, but now seeing where he is, I think that I definitely wouldn't want to be a part of it anymore because you would just be ODing every other day,
Right, especially you. You're an addict. I mean, you'd be the first one OD.
The thing is,
I think he was missing in his porn house
Right.
an OD room where like he could have an in-house doctor and girls can be like ODing over here, and then
The porn house would have a doctor full time.
Yeah.
You never OD.
I doubt it because the thing about moving in with girls, he didn't want to just move in with anybody, and the girls that were actually going to move in really cared about him, and I was one of them, and I could say I care for Charlie.
Are you
And
in love with him?
I'm not in love with him. I didn't know him that well, but not that long
Right.
because I do know him very well.
Why
We're
are you-
really good friends.
Why are you not one of the goddesses who's living in the house with
Because
him? You're
of all
gorgeous.
of this that happened, and a lot of people think I sold myself out, which is not true. I never spoke.
Why do people think you sold out? Because
Because my name got thrown out there
I
from
see.
somebody.
So
and-
Charlie thinks you betrayed him.
Yeah, and I honestly didn't. I kept my mouth shut about the whole thing just
Who
because
is
I
it?
respect him a lot, and I
that
have
you went to
values,
TMZ too.
and I have
What?
integrity.
I heard that you went and TMZ told me that you went and talked to them.
Actually, I never spoke. This is my first
So you
time
got, like,
ever
paid
talking about
$5,000?
this. And
So funny how easily girls can be manipulated, because actually I think a big part of Casey's problem with me is I've heard rumors that she thinks that she was dropped by her agents, Shy Love, because of me, when in fact Shy Love called me asking about her. So it's funny, like, people will weasel information and totally like manipulate rumors. And
yeah, it is.
That's
Being
not what
dropped
you're
from a porn agency.
And
I don't
mean,
have to
I
do
wouldn't
porn
do it for the
anymore.
money. I honestly don't need it like some people do.
I
because
don't
obviously
need money either.
that's
You don't need the
that's,
money?
No, that's the
Are
reason
you
she
set up
did
for
it.
life? Are you that wealthy at this point?
No, it's not that. It's just I have other ways of getting my money. I don't need
What ways
to
do you
sell-
get money?
Well, I do work.
Oh, right, you do your thing.
I
Yeah,
do
in other
my
words, you
thing.
don't need to sell stories.
Yeah, I don't, because
Right.
it's like I don't need those 15 minutes of bad publicity.
Right, I get you.
Well, are you saying someone dropped your name?
Yes, Casey did. Of course she did.
No,
Oh, Casey
I wouldn't
dropped
throw
you.
anybody
You're
under the
saying
bus
you
like
never
that.
would have come forward and been known, but Casey told
Yeah.
on you. Casey, is that true?
I heard I talked to TMZ and I heard that she went and sold her own story.
It's actually not even true, because actually I had a scene this Monday and I canceled it because TMC was going to be there, and I've never wanted to talk to them, and they actually
Casey,
wanted
are
to
you a
talk to me.
snitch? Did you rat out Melanie? Tell the
No,
truth.
I did not.
You don't believe
It's
her?
out there.
It's out there, but I mean, someone else knew she was there.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
kinda
there's
hard
also
to believe.
Gigi Rivera was there.
Yeah,
I mean,
but you know
This
what?
is a
I know
real
Gigi.
beauty pageant.
I know
telling
Gigi
you.
personally. She's one of my closest friends in the industry, and I know that she would never throw me under the bus, because this whole thing affected her so much that she had to quit the industry.
Wow.
So I know it wasn't her.
Let's recap. Casey hates Capri. Capri doesn't hate Casey. But Melody doesn't like Casey.
I don't. I used to. I thought she was a really cool girl, but it's just, you have to have values and you have to respect people. And obviously she doesn't. She'll sell herself out. And that's not how I am.
sold my story because I think he's gonna die. We're all you know.
Oh,
girls-
that's
because everyone's
complete
all these
bullshit.
girls are
Sorry.
enablers, and you know.
Wait,
and
you
they get
sold your
paid-
story because you think he's going to die?
Yes, because I think that he needs help.
I see. So you did it out of love to help him.
Everyone, he
What I
pays
think
everyone to shut up.
is, it's his life. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Obviously, he's happy doing whatever the fuck he is
You
doing.
don't think he's in any trouble at all?
I think he's responsible enough to where if he got himself clean
Bullshit.
before, he can do it again.
Uh-huh.
And he knows his limits. And of course, he already came to that
So
conclusion.
even though
and
you
he's
defend
saying-
Charlie, Charlie doesn't want anything to do with you because he thinks you sold him out.
Yeah, but I don't really care. I know I didn't do anything bad, and I still care for the guy.
Why were you with Charlie 20 times and he didn't have sex with you? Only 2 times. What
Because
happened?
it was more of a friend relationship.
Really? Who wants to be friends with you? I want to have sex. No offense.
Yes, of course. That's the reason why I was around. But
Don't you
we're
find that
just-
remarkable? Aren't you used to guys who just want to fuck you all the time? I mean, he really wanted to be your friend.
Yeah, and
And
I
you get
love
paid
that.
regardless, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Imagine a night of
Yeah,
just hanging
and
out.
he's so much fun. It's never boring to be around him. I have nothing bad to say about Charlie. He's a great person.
Did he have a huge cock?
He has a really nice cock.
Nice cock. What does that
Yes.
mean? I mean, you're a pro.
Means it's perfect size for me. I don't like him too thick, but too skinny.
6 inches?
Around 7.
Around 7.
Yeah.
Casey, you peg it at about 6, right?
Yeah, but
Charlie says he has 8.5.
Yeah, 7.5. I never saw an 8.5.
I
but
told him
maybe he didn't have enough tiger's blood pumping through his cock
Yeah,
at that
true.
time.
no tiger
Yeah.
blood. So when you had sex with him the 2 times, was it great sex or
It was
what?
really good sex. I can't
Anything
complain.
unusual?
No, he's a pretty normal guy. in bed.
Rubbers or no rubber?
Rubbers. of
Rubbers. Casey, you too, right?
Yeah, tried. It kept falling off because his dick kept going
It's
limp.
weird because he only
Oh.
likes a certain kind of condom. So
What kind does he like?
I don't know the name, but he's really
Capri knows.
specific
I'm taking a
about
wild
his
guess because I've heard about these condoms, kind of freaky, but they make a condom out of lambskin. It's supposed to be the realest feeling thing
Yeah.
out
Problem
there.
with that is it doesn't prevent STDs.
Right.
Right, girls?
I don't know, but
I know.
That's why I thought I got something from Charlie, but I was ended. No, that wasn't. It was just being
If
pregnant.
Charlie used a condom, how did you get pregnant? Because he got soft, you're saying? So it fell
yeah,
off?
it kept falling off.
So he might have blown a load in you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
All
like
right.
after 3 minutes.
Well, Melanie, this is fascinating. You are a beautiful, beautiful woman, and you had sex with Charlie twice. You say he's nice, he's fun to hang out with, and you were there when Charlie had the paramedics come to.
Yes, I did.
He says it was just a hernia. Of some
It
sort.
is. It was. I mean, as soon as I got there, he was complaining about the pain, and it was visible.
Right.
And honestly, to tell you the truth, I kind of went to bed really early. He had around 5-6 girls in the house at that time. So there was really, I was exhausted from the night before, as Casey, could
I
tell.
think you were one of the highest paid girls. Girls, no offense to the two of you, but this girl really
I
cashed
was,
in.
and
You
there
were.
was a lot of jealousy because of that, and that's probably why Charlie thinks of me like that, because actually there was one girl that was really, really jealous of me, and she probably went and told him a lot of things that are not true.
I think girls would be jealous of you.
Yeah.
You're young. You are very, very attractive.
But I'm really nice, and I'm really
well,
nice.
you do
so
seem very nice.
It's hard. It's just weird why people would do that.
You say Charlie deposited money directly into your bank account.
Well, not Charlie, but
his people.
Yeah.
Charlie has direct deposit.
Direct deposit. I love it. What is it, Fu Hi?
Hey, when you said you slept with him twice, right? Howard said anything interesting happened, but at the beginning in your intro, it said that he fell asleep in you.
Yeah, but that's probably just because of the drug use,
How could that
and
must be? He must.
the first time it was the condoms that he didn't like. The second time happened to be the condoms too.
Well,
and
So he's always had complaints.
Yeah, no, not complaints. It's just it was really never the right time, I guess.
Was the sex good?
It was good. Yeah.
How could it be good if you fell asleep?
Isn't that an insult to a woman like you?
I don't know. You should ask him that question.
No, I'm asking
because-
you. Was it good for you?
Oh, it was good for me. It was great for me.
You look like the type of woman, to me, that who the hell could fall asleep inside of you? That's crazy. Capri, you look really sad. Is there something going on there?
Absolutely not. But I was going to say, from past experiences of being with guys, when I really, really liked a guy and really liked having sex with him and I just wanted to just fuck him like nonstop all the time, I'm like, let's just fall asleep with your cock inside of me. Let's go to bed like this. Let's spoon with the cock.
I would think it's very insulting, though, to fall asleep inside a woman.
After, well, yes.
After, okay.
But if it's pre-planned, and you guys are going to, like, go to bed together that way.
You don't know how you're making me depressed. No woman's ever asked me to put my cock and fall asleep inside of her. Well. I guess I don't know real love. Do you girls need cock? Let's answer that question. Melanie, do you need it to exist?
I need it.
You need it.
On a daily basis.
Capri, do you need it?
Of course.
Of course. Casey, do you need it?
Yeah.
You do?
Of course.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Come on. Now, it's time to vote. Oh, Melanie, do you want to show the judges anything besides your ass?
My boobs.
Show us your boobs, please, so we can evaluate you.
Oh,
You want to get it? Yeah, Capri, show us your boobs. Does anyone want to?
I've got boobs too, Melanie. I'm sorry, girl.
Yeah, Capri, you hardly showed us anything. I don't want that to affect the judging. Let me see. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Each one of you doesn't have the big fake boobs, and I love it. They're real.
And I love my perky little
fake
boobs. I think they're really nice.
I do, too.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with any of you. Well, Charlie's a lucky man.
With Howard to talk about our new Hall & Oates tour, holiday album, and also my new webcast called Live from Daryl's House that's coming out tomorrow, actually.
Well, Daryl Hall, look at you, man. You look good.
Oh, thank you.
I like the beard.
Oh, you like the beard?
Yeah,
I just I'm up in the woods, man. So it's my woodsman's
And
look.
the shirt.
So we were all speculating, how come the other cat isn't here? I mean, I know you're the guy with the talent and you wrote all the songs.
Well, no, I knew you were going to say that. The other guy with the talent and who wrote Man Eater, Out of Touch, and She's Gone. Let's see, where is he? He's in the woods also in Colorado, though. So
do you live in the woods?
Yeah, I live up in Dutchess County.
Oh, you do, but you're not close with. I mean, when I say Hall and Oates, we think of like two brothers who went through all
They
that.
live
would be
together,
correct.
yeah.
Two brothers that live on opposite sides of the world.
But the fact of the matter is, you're not crazy about Oates personally, right? Is that true? Come on, be honest. I mean,
Be honest? You want me to be honest?
Yeah, be honest.
Am I crazy about him? Well, he makes me crazy sometimes.
He makes you nuts.
But
Do
no,
you two,
I like John, man. John and I
Why
have been
is it
friends
though-
since we're teenagers, man.
But you're not friends. I mean, you don't hang out
Well,
together.
we're more than friends. We're like brothers.
No, but wait a second. You do not.
Sometimes you're not friends with your brother.
Hall and Oates don't hang out together. Like
No.
you guys don't go to a bar together. You don't go and play video games together. You don't.
I don't do any of that stuff alone.
Do you call each other on the phone?
Not very often.
Really? So when it comes time to tour, when it comes time to do a new album or something musical, you pick up the phone and you call them and say, "Okay, it's time." But it's not awkward that you don't speak to each other other than that.
No, because we see each other all the time. We're working all the time.
But you don't like him because if you liked him, you would hang out with him, wouldn't you?
If he lived close to me, I'd hang out with him.
What irritates you?
You know, he
about
used to.
him? What goes
irritates
wrong?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's see. Nothing irritates me because I'm so used to him.
Do you ever have a non-work?
I'm beyond irritation.
Is there ever a non-work conversation? Like, do you ever say, "Hey, how you
How's
doing?"
your family?
Well, basically, I see his family all the time because we travel together. And
He's married.
yeah, he has a wife and a really cool kid, Tanner, and we travel together. I mean, in fact, we seldom have musical conversations. How's that?
How old were you when you met your partner?
16.
16 years old. You were in bands. You were both musical guys. The way I heard it is you were playing somewhere. He was playing in the same place. There was some sort of fight broke out,
Yeah.
and you guys met each other in an elevator.
Yeah,
escaping?
actually, we were 17.
Right.
Yeah, we had just started. We were just finishing high school and starting Temple University, and he had a band and I had a band, and that's how we met.
And you said, "We'll be a twosome. Let's go out. Let's go to some coffee houses. Let's play some places together."
Actually, no. We were friends because we both liked Philly soul. We were both in soul bands,
Right.
and we started sharing rooms together when we were in college, and we didn't work together until after we got out of school.
Well,
I see.
when you write, do you write together ever, or is it always separate?
Not so much anymore. We always did things separately. Our first thing was we said we're going to be two guys. We're going to share a stage. So from the very beginning, it was sort of two separate guys. But we write together occasionally, and we write separately a lot.
So you meet each other at 17. You say, "Let's form a band together. We'll call it Hall and Oates."
It was on the mailbox, so we
Was
called
there
it.
ever a discussion that it would be Oates and Hall?
No, because my name was first on the mailbox.
I see. So it became Hall and Oates. That
Yeah,
sounded
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Sounded good to you.
Yeah, it sounded good to me.
That's right. And there comes a time where you have your first hit record. Was this amazing to you? Did it look like for a while nothing was ever going to happen with this band? Did you ever think of leaving him?
It went on. It went up and down for a long time. Before.
How long was that time before you had a success?
We first started playing together in like 1971 or 2, and let's see. Then we put out "She's Gone." We wrote and put out "She's Gone," and it wasn't really a hit. But then a group called Tavares had a hit with it, and it was like a #1 R&B record. And then we had "Sarah Smile." That was our first hit.
I didn't understand this about you. Sarah was a woman that you lived with for 30 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a serious relation. Never married her.
Not officially, no.
You lived together, and you reference Sarah in your music a lot.
No kidding. I wrote tons of songs about her, with her. She co-wrote "Man Eater" and "Out of Touch," and God, I can't even tell you how many songs.
So she co-wrote these songs. She still makes money from the Hall & Oates catalog.
Yeah, lots of money.
Yeah, and when you guys split up after 30 years, this had to be an emotional trauma. This is the
Absolutely.
woman you wrote "Sarah Smile" for.
How do you split up with that woman?
I know. It's not easy. In fact,
Were you
you're asking
faithful?
me right now. That's 6 years ago, and I'm still splitting up,
Still
man.
reeling, huh?
She left you, or you left her?
It was mutual. It was
So that
just
means
one
you
of those
left her.
things. Yeah, well,
All right. Yeah. So was it that the temptation of the road? I mean, you are certainly a good-looking dude.
It wasn't the temptation of the road. We went way past that stuff.
Did you cheat on her on the road when you were the height of Hall & Oates, and you guys are going around and you're doing live performances, and the women are throwing themselves at you? Is it almost impossible not to bang someone else?
The word is yes.
Yeah. So you had your sex outside.
So you
of it.
guys
Absolutely.
worked through that, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Early on, from the very beginning. you
So
know.
what happened? Did Sarah just get older and you get I mean, listen, let's face it, you're around a lot of young, attractive women. There's no way you can remain interested.
It wasn't had nothing to do with older or any of that stuff. It had to do with just, hey man,
Life changes.
Life changes. Life changes.
30 years is a long time.
It's a long time.
So where you used to write
time.
Sarah Smile, now when you sing the song, do you want to vomit? I mean, do you want to throw up and say?
I'm still singing it to her.
Do you still wonder why you were in love with her in the first place? Have you you haven't lost that love?
No, I have no questions about why I was in love with her.
Has Sarah hooked up with another guy at this point?
You know what? I think so, but I'm not sure. You don't know.
You don't want to know. Do you speak to?
Oh no, I don't.
You really
I do
actually.
speak to her. Well, we have our ups and downs, but right now I'm not really talking to her much. But we go between really friendly to not friendly at all.
Let me ask you something. Is there another woman in your life now?
What, are you kidding? You probably didn't miss a day. Guy like this, rock star, give me a break.
I just say I'm in transition right now.
You're in transition.
You have a girlfriend, don't you?
No, actually, I don't.
You don't?
I had one for 7 years, but...
Is it hard to be alone?
I got used to it.
When you live up in this isolated area by yourself?
I got my people. You know, I have a extended family. My sister and everybody lives near me. And
near you, but you live in the house by yourself
right now. Yeah,
like a farm kind of community. And you sit there by yourself, and you don't get lonely.
Nope.
You're able to do it.
He's got mountains of books.
Do you kill animals and eat them? Do you do the whole thing?
Well, since I got Lyme's disease, I sort of stopped doing that, but I was a major hunter.
You had Lyme's disease?
I have Lyme's disease.
How did you get it?
Living in the country, the way everybody gets it.
You were out hunting and
you don't have to be hunting. You can walk in your front yard. You can be in a suburban neighborhood and get Lyme's disease. It's one of the biggest.
How bad is it to have Lyme's disease?
Bad. It's bad. Well, it can run the gamut of mildly debilitating to severely debilitating.
I worry about that where I am. There's all these ticks and all that kind of stuff. I do. I always check myself every night. I look. But why didn't you move away from this area where there are so many ticks once you got this disease?
Well, because I like living in that part of the world. I like living in nature.
You used to go hunting, you used to do all that stuff, and now you're a little bit paranoid about doing that.
Well, I don't like to spend that much time in the deep woods anymore.
Because of the ticks.
Yeah.
These fucking ticks.
I know.
They ruined your woods experience.
They really did. You know, I used to like to, I got a lot of land. I used to four-wheeler around, take walks in the woods. Fuck that now. You know, you have
What do? You sit in the house and you're hiding from the ticks?
Well, I had to put up this deer fence at great expense, and, I got to check myself all the time.
The ticks won.
The ticks did win right now.
Did you find the actual tick that landed on you?
No.
You never did.
Never did.
How were you diagnosed?
Is it still in there?
I assume you had sore throats, you had fevers.
I had all kinds of tremors and fevers, and they thought I had spinal meningitis and multiple sclerosis and all this.
How long ago was this?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yeah, I'm just getting over it now.
What, they treat you with antibiotics?
Yeah, heavy antibiotics and herbal things.
Wow. And you now feel better?
Every once in a while I have a kind of a weird day, but yeah, 99.9% of the time I'm fine.
Are you able to exercise? Are you able to get back into a routine?
Yeah, all that. Yeah, that's all working.
He's so right. Daryl Hall is so right about these ticks.
Oh no!
Never mind the terrorists. War on ticks.
Well,
I'm not.
wouldn't you
That's
have to
no
get
shit.
rid of
I'm
the
telling
deer?
you. How can we get rid?
You know, it's the. First of all, kill all the fucking deer.
Really?
That's what I said. We'd have to get rid of the deer.
Yeah.
Kill the fucking deer.
Does your penis get affected?
Monhegan, let me tell you a story. Monhegan Island in Maine had a major tick problem, and what they did, it was very controversial among the citizens, and they killed all the fucking deer, and the Lyme's disease went away.
It did, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
But I was
fucking rats, man. In the Middle Ages, would anybody said no? The pretty man, those rats. They, so they carry bubonic plague. Fuck them.
Right.
Fuck the ticks.
You're making me think. I love to look at deer. I think they're beautiful and all that. And
they're fucking giant rats, 180-pound rats.
Wow.
This is the guy who wrote Sarah Smile?
Yeah. Gee, I thought you were a peacenik.
He didn't write anything about a deer.
I see you on the We Are the World video. Wasn't that you?
That's people, man. That's not fucking deer.
And if people can.
Ticks per deer, right?
Yeah, every tick has like 2,000-3,000 ticks on it.
Every deer has.
Every deer, and they all have Lyme's disease. They're walking
monsters.
plague things.
So let's get rid of them.
Yes,
This is what I say about sharks too. People talk about our oceans. People are afraid to surf. We love the ocean. Kill all the sharks too, right? Come on, let's go.
Well,
what are we sitting here for?
If millions of people got eaten by sharks, I'd agree. But millions of people are getting bit by ticks. So there you go.
All right, you're with me on the deer.
I didn't know we'd have the anti-deer movement.
Wow. So when we
kill the rabbits too. Fuck them too.
You're angry today.
Sure, I'm always angry.
Fucking rabbits and deer. So they've really. So now you're feeling better though. That's
you think I'm joking, by the way?
Oh,
I'm not joking.
You're joking.
We get it,
brother. I'm right with you.
Okay.
I'll kill a couple of deer.
You know, when I was a kid, I lived in the country, and it was an unusual experience to see a deer because the deer population wasn't allowed to grow because it
was controlled.
It was controlled.
Yeah.
And now they're everywhere. They're fucking people up. People crash into them with cars.
Right.
They're really a major menace.
That's what it was like with blacks in my neighborhood.
Hey!
No, I ain't going there,
Hey,
man.
what's with you, Artie? What's going on? We're having a perfectly reasonable conversation.
Artie wants to take it to another level.
Yeah,
No,
man,
I'm
that's
staying.
your problem.
I'm against it. I'm stating a fact. It was terrible.
But you know what? You make a very good point about this. This Lyme disease is so debilitating. I knew a guy. Remember, we had a general manager
People
got Rocky.
die from it, man.
People
He
die
had
from
the
it.
Rocky Mountain spotted fever.
Right.
didn't
That's
he?
only one of the many diseases you can get from Texas.
And you were lucky that you survived because what if they
Yes, I
didn't
was.
diagnose it?
I'm lucky I can work, first of all, because I didn't think I'd be able to work. And I'm lucky I survived because I know people that have been so sick that they thought they were going to die.
Were you in the hospital?
I was in the hospital. I was on intravenous stuff. The whole bit, man.
Wow.
I mean, it's nasty.
It sure is.
It's bad.
It
All
sure
right,
is.
you know what? I hate deer now.
Me too.
There you go.
I used to love them.
We might ask you to cut some public service announcements about killing the deer because some people don't understand.
That's right.
Give me a machine gun, man.
You got it. So why are you not getting the respect from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I wanted to ask you that. I want to talk about that for a second.
Sure,
You
let's
have
talk
written.
about that.
How many hit songs have you written? I mean,
Oh, God, I don't even fucking know.
how many albums have you sold?
Something like 60 million. Again, I lost track. Something like that.
60 million albums is
Yeah.
an amazing
What are you
accomplishment.
supposed to do?
Why is it a?
What am I supposed to do?
I can give you a number: 37 top 40 hits, 8 number ones, and I don't know what the album sales are, but a lot of hits. How many?
I think it's something like
70 million records.
Oh, I'll give you a hint here.
10 million off.
You recently sold off half of your catalog to a publishing company, right?
Yeah.
And that brought in an estimated $25 to $50 million to Hall & Oates.
Correct.
Wow. Well, you're not hurting for cash, are you?
Yeah, but what about the Hall of Fame? What is this disrespect?
You know, all these awards, whether the Grammys or Hall of Fames or whatever, they're all political. I mean, that's no big news, and that's. I mean, what else can I say about it? It's politics.
But when you say
it's
it's
politics,
politics,
it's the fucking voters. It's the people that are involved in voting. Okay, let me tell you what it is.
All right, who are the voters?
Kill the voters.
In the 70s and the 80s, the rock press and the rock, whatever you want to call it, the media, created a canon. They created what is hip, what is not hip, what is deserving of respect, and what is not.
Right.
And those things are, if you tried to be Woody Guthrie or you tried to be Howlin' Wolf or whatever, you were cool.
Right.
And if you hung out with the Spinners and you hung out with Al Green, you were sort of suspect, especially if you were a white guy.
Right.
And nobody gave a shit about that. But me and John have always fallen between the cracks.
Well, you and John have-
And in order to, let me finish, in order for them to justify themselves and what they wrote about, like that the Ramones were the greatest band in history and bullshit like that,
Right.
then they have to disrespect me in order to
Give that
justify their own shit.
Right. In other
So
words,
that's why I'm not in the Rock and Roll fucking Hall of Fame.
if you write pop songs, in other words, if you write songs that have tremendous appeal,
Popular appeal.
popular appeal,
And also, musical impact. Let's not forget that. It's not just
you're a
popular
real
appeal.
musician. I mean, you've written huge hit songs.
But
And-
Howard, the people he's talking about, they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I know.
Al Green and Holland.
Well, there's a little bit of reverse racism going on.
They allow those guys in a little bit because they don't want to look like it's just whitey.
Well, they call me Blue-Eyed Soul. That's fucking insulting. First of all,
why is that insulting?
Because I'm a soul singer. That's like saying what, brown-eyed opera singer? If you're black,
right.
Fuck that.
So you're bitter about it?
Yeah,
I
I'm bitter
swear to
about
God,
that.
I never knew he was such an angry guy.
I love him.
I am bitter about it. I'm bitter about it.
But I don't blame you. In other words, I think it's funny in radio that I am not. There's something called the Radio Hall of Fame. It's a bullshit thing, and I don't really care about it. But how can you have a Radio Hall of Fame and not have me in it?
Not have you anywhere near
They don't
it.
even mention my name. Who's bigger than me? Let's kill some deer.
Basically nobody. Yeah, kill some deer.
Who are the fucking voters?
All I know is when you said you just got $25 to $50 million, T-Bone's eyes almost rolled back into his head.
You could keep the Hall of Fame. The Spinners ain't got that.
That's right.
No,
what are you doing
they
with all
don't.
this money that you're getting?
Wasted on building houses.
Are you building a lot of homes?
Yeah, I restore colonial houses.
That's your thing?
Yeah.
Well, who are you going to sell them to now?
Who am I going to sell them to? Yeah, I have to figure out who I'm. Yeah, I'm in the midst of finishing one big one right now.
Yeah.
They'll be foreigners.
Yeah,
there'll be somebody to buy that. That's for sure.
People that like colonial houses.
So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Grammys have ignored you as well.
That's right.
That's crazy.
It's all part of the same package of
Why
prejudice.
is everyone against you?
I told you why. Because it justifies their past.
But do you think
You're
things
depressing
have
me.
changed to a certain extent with the validation of Justin Timberlake? And
Of course. No,
Eminem
we're talking about the past. We're talking about actually our generation, right? Of rock writers. The new generation, they respect the shit out of Hall & Oates.
There's something
and, all
weird
the
going
new
on.
bands love us.
But Hall &
so
Oates-
we've transcended the generational thing.
But Hall & Oates never was the type of band that's got up on stage and did dances to their songs and all that. You guys were serious musicians. Well, I want to ask you a question. You guys were serious musicians. Nowadays, you mentioned Justin Timberlake. It seems like Justin Timberlake's got to get up on stage and dance and jump through hoops. It's almost like a carnival.
I think the video is what caused that to happen.
Videos ruin music?
Video ruin music.
Why?
Because people, if it's a fight between the eye and the ear, the eye always wins.
Right. So the eye became more important than the ear. You have to be good looking now. You have to wear the right clothes. You have to have the whole image and all of that. And you have to be able to dance.
Yeah, basically.
Is it sick in you? Is the music industry dead?
Yes.
Is it because of the economics of it that people aren't buying CDs and records anymore?
It's because the record companies shot themselves in the foot. It's because they ate themselves.
Where did they go wrong? How could they have predicted that the technology would change and people wouldn't buy CDs?
I don't think it was just the technology.
They went wrong in so many ways.
Well, how many?
They backed the wrong horses in a lot of ways. They ruined their own music. They backed video. It was bean counters over art. When John and I started out, we were Atlantic Records. They gave us. They said, okay, go make a record. And by the way, here's a Reef Martin to help you. That doesn't happen anymore. It's like you do what we tell you to do, and if you don't do it, or if we get tired of you, then you're gone.
There's no artistic freedom, is what you're saying.
None.
Really?
Not in major labels.
This is very depressing.
It is. But, if you're in Blue Note Records or Rounder Records or do what I did early on and form your own record company, then you have freedom.
I was going to say, do you like this movement now where like bands like Radiohead are putting out their own album?
Well, I don't like what Radiohead did because they devalued their own music. But I like the idea. I mean, I'm doing this thing live from Daryl's house. I'm starting tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, we should mention this now.
Yeah. And it's one of the first, certainly the first of its kind of internet concerts.
What is live from darylshouse.com?
It's a monthly live concert. It's actually not live. I've already done the concert, but it's going to be debuted tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and then shown subsequently in part and in full anytime you want to download it.
So when you say you live in this house by yourself now, you're telling me you haven't gotten laid in a couple of months?
What do you think I don't have visitors?
People come and visit you and they bang you and then you
I'm not the hermit of the woods,
Right.
I mean,
where do you primarily meet women? Let's say a woman.
Are you on Match.com?
Yeah. Well, how does a woman get to meet you? Does she go to your show?
Church, libraries.
The last woman you had sex with, where did you meet her? I mean,
where did I meet
women
her?
like to know. And what's your age range, by the way? What are you dating? How old's the broad you date?
I'm flexible.
Right.
I'm flexible.
Would you date a woman as old as 35?
Fuck yeah.
You would. You wouldn't
course.
go as old as 40, though.
Are you kidding me?
You've dated cougars?
Cougars?
Are you telling me you've dated older than 40? Get out of here.
I am no ageist, man.
What is the youngest you'll have sex with? Will you go below 18?
Oh.
No.
You'll go to 18, though, right? You'll
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, you don't have that problem, huh?
I have no problems.
So the last woman you met, let's say there are women in my audience listening right now who want to meet a guy like you, successful, singer, I mean, good-looking dude. How does a woman go about it? Where did this woman meet you that you had sex with?
Yeah, it's hard, actually, to meet me because...
You're up in this tick-infested
area.
I
live in small towns. I travel all the time. I'm nowhere, really. I'm everywhere and nowhere. And then, when I'm on the road, which is a lot, it's hard to get to me. And not by my...
design.
Well, the last lady who
exactly.
visited. Where'd you meet this lady, the last one you visited?
Probably backstage.
Backstage?
Yeah, somebody, like a meet and greet or something like
right,
that.
And you said, hey, you're attractive. How you doing, honey? What's happening? Let's go have a bite to eat.
That's the short version.
And then you just say, I'm going to take you back to my tick-infested house, and let's go
there
see
you go.
if you can't...
you can't
let the ticks suck on your body, baby.
That's right, man. Me and the ticks are going to get a hold of you.
They need to do a meet and greet before the show. They need to buy a VIP package and do a meet and greet.
So basically, it costs you $500 to meet me. I'm the biggest whore in the world, man.
I mean, it's impressive.
$500, man, no problem.
Go ahead.
It's available.
Now, back in the day, were you one of the bands that got like caught up in drugs and all of that kind of stuff?
No,
you didn't. You didn't do any pot.
I got a weird nervous system. Pot, yeah, sure. I smoke a lot of pot. But I never really used, like, I didn't do a lot of cocaine or anything like that.
So you didn't get caught up in that whole thing?
No, not at all.
And you basically lived a pretty straight lifestyle, and you were all about the music. Sounds interesting.
Well, how
I wouldn't call it a straight lifestyle.
Well, let me ask you something. Talk about that. Straight. Didn't people for years think you guys were gay, like you were lovers?
Yeah, well, yeah, because like a lot of people in the early 70s, we were doing that whole glam rock thing. You know,
right,
I mean,
with
did anybody think
eyeshadow
Gene
and all
Simmons is gay? Jesus Christ,
who knows?
Maybe he is. I don't know, man. But yeah, that went down, and then we had some fag from Rolling Stone that.
Oh, jeez! How much more are we going to learn today?
That decided he was going to out us because he made his bones outing Elton John. So he basically outed us when we weren't out. You know,
you've never had sex.
You weren't in.
And I used that word, by the way, in a very respectful way.
You and John never had sex together. You never participated.
We had sex together, but not with each other.
In the same room, you would have sex with women.
Yeah, no problem.
Did you ever share a woman?
Maybe. I can't remember. To tell you
That's
the truth.
a once.
Yeah.
Who had the bigger penis? I mean, I imagine,
Well, I haven't actually noticed.
You notice when you're in the same room with a guy and he's got a boner and you're both doing the same girl. You absolutely notice.
Well, we always say that John is German Shepherd balls with Chihuahua pants.
Ah, interesting. I'm going to have to analyze that.
You have video of you high-fiving Oates while you're double teaming a chick?
No, we didn't go that far.
When a guy outs you, a journalist.
Yeah.
What do you do? Do you fight back, or you just say screw it? I mean, what do you do?
Well, it's kind of hard to fight back. I mean, that's the whole problem with has been or was a problem with me and the media. You can't fight the media.
You can't sue.
They always have the last word. What are you going to say?
You couldn't sue and say, "Hey, listen, you've disparaged me. You've said I'm gay. I'm a straight man."
Yeah, that sounds malicious to me.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to sue for. I don't know.
Yeah, it is because you're almost you're saying you don't like gay people.
Yeah,
almost.
exactly.
Right.
It's I mean, it's actually. What they did to us is an insult to gay people, really.
Right.
That's why I feel.
That's right.
I have one question, and every guy out there probably wants to know, how do you work through cheating on your wife?
Huh? What?
You know,
you're back to that thing again. No.
He cheated on the road, and then he'd go home to Sarah.
So what? Sarah can handle it.
No, how did she handle
Because she's
that?
an extraordinary person, that's how.
Did she give you license like you're single on the road?
It was nothing as simple as license, but people do this all the time, and not just with musicians and people on the road. I think that there's a pact with people that are together a long time, and they allow for each other's personalities to bear fruit.
Let me
So
interpret.
did she ever sleep outside of the relationship?
I never asked.
Oh.
What you do is, if you want to have a woman, a good woman like Sarah, and you want to cheat, you write Sarah Smile for her. Then she shuts up. That's all.
Actually,
in a way, it works. You know, it's so funny to see you dressed the way you are today and the way you look. I think it's a great look for you. It's very natural. And this is the way you're more comfortable.
Well, this is the real me, yeah.
When you had to do the glam thing, I mean, not that you had to.
That was a long time ago, man.
Because you're not really a pretty boy type, but I always thought you were because you always dressed up.
Well, I was pretty when I was young. Man.
But when you perform now, do you dress more like this?
Yeah,
more
this is pretty much the way I dress.
And when how old were you when you started to realize, man, I can really sing. I like music.
0. My mom was a singer in a band and a vocal teacher and all that stuff. I mean, at 2-3 years old, I was singing.
And when do you realize you want to play guitar and sing?
Well, guitar came late. I started piano when I was 5, but I didn't start guitar until I grew up.
And when you're a kid and you sing, is it embarrassing in a way? Do people make fun of you? Do the other boys say, what's with you going around singing? What are you, a fruit?
Yeah, exactly.
Do. Right.
Especially when you're like 12. And I was a boy soprano,
I was
and I was in 7th grade.
It's hard to be artistic, isn't it, as a young child?
I remember that, I had to sing. Actually, I sang on the Christmas album. I did Oh Holy Night.
Yeah.
Right? And that's a real boy soprano kind of song.
Right.
And I did it, and my... teachers made me sing this in front of the whole school in 7th grade, and I'm singing the song, and afterward, the cafeteria was no fun, let me tell you.
Right, you seem like a guy who can kick ass. You look like a tough guy.
Yeah, you look like a tough guy.
Right.
I've been there.
Did you have to fight a lot as a kid because you sang?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
You would get into fist fights?
Yeah. people. I was, besides singing, I was just an unusual person in my area.
Why do you think you were attracted to black musicians more than?
I grew up in a racially integrated place. You know, you grow up around Philadelphia, especially in my day when I grew up. It's very integrated.
So there was more Motown there than
it was the sound of Philly. It was the neighborhood stuff, not Motown. It was beyond, before.
But I'm saying you get exposed to Motown and all that other stuff too.
Well,
and of course,
like I said before, Motown.
Right.
I mean, I do street corner music and doo-wop music, gospel music, soul music, church music. All that stuff is that's my baby food.
Well, you're a cool dude. T-Bone, you know I love you.
I love you, Howard.
Yeah. Did you ever actually beat up Oates? Did you ever have to kick his ass? I mean, did you ever have a fist?
You know something? I'd have a hard time. He was a wrestler. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. John could kick ass, man.
Really? Yeah. So, I mean, mano a mano would be a tough fight.
He wrote that song, by the way.
Yes.
It would be an interesting fight. I got the reach, but he's got the grappling power.
Let's go to Sal. Sal, you're on the air in Lodi, New Jersey.
Hey now.
Hey now.
I'll tell you what, when I heard that Daryl was going to be on this morning, I really didn't think much of it, but boy, he turned out to be a real entertaining guest.
You didn't think much of me. Fuck you.
How with him?
This guy's a deer.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, that's my new thing. Yeah.
Well, I guess you won a new fan just from this interview.
Thank you, sir.
That's good. All right, thank you. I tell you what, let me play a little bit of this song.
You know what? The one thing we haven't asked is where the music comes from. Like, when you sit down to write a song, is it easy? Is it hard? Does it take you a long time?
Are you one of those guys who say it comes from God?
No.
You're not a came from you, right?
Yeah, it came straight from my life.
Was your father upset that you became a musician?
No, they're both musicians.
So they like it?
They push me, yeah.
And were they thrilled with your success? Did they get to see your success?
And still are, yeah.
They're still alive?
Yeah.
And you have a good relationship with them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you a craftsman with the music? Or do you work at it? Or it's not streaming through you, it just doesn't come out?
Both. I'm a spontaneous person, but then I've been doing it so long, I'm into the craft of it also. But when I do a vocal, what you hear on the vocals is pretty much what I did first take and things like that. I mean, T-Bone's there all the time. He knows.
Right.
Especially the end of the song, all the ad-libs and everything. That just comes out of my head.
And I want to thank you for coming in today.
Thanks
it was
for having
really
me,
great to have you here. Daryl Hall, everyone.
Daryl, what do you think now that you've met Howard and you've been in there, you mixed it up?
I love this, man. I get to say my shit, This is fantastic.
It seems like you really wanted to understand what goes into writing a song and your mindset and your upbringing and everything.
No, it was good. It was good. This was actually a really cool interview.
It's got to be different when you compare it to all the interviews you've done over the years. This has got to be one of the more unique.
Yeah, no pussyfooting.
No, definitely not. He went right for it with asking about Sarah. And
sure.
What do you think how do you think she's gonna react to hearing?
She'll have mixed reactions, but that's our relationship. Mixed reactions.
Got to keep it open and say what you really mean. But that was a really good interview.
Thank you.
And good luck with your holiday album and the holiday shows and everything.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Well, where do you want to start? Artie and just about everyone in the world. Sorry?
No, the drama on the Bubba show.
Yeah, well, did you hear about Sal?
No.
Yeah, Sal had a major accident. He's not here today.
What?
At Artie's show on Saturday night was the show, Art?
Yeah, he fagged out. He's not here today. What a pussy. Friday night was the show.
He needs a day.
Well,
Friday night in Tampa.
He's been in the hospital all weekend.
Well,
what did he do?
Again, this was one of those shows, like I said, this was like a real sort of a serious event. There was a Howard 100 event. Bubba was involved. Everyone who does stand-up on our show went down and was part of the show, which is a rare thing nowadays. So, yeah, Sal got into a major. I think it was the Baba Booey Angels helping out Gary for once, because Sal hurt himself in the Baba Booey mask.
Oh, you know that big Baba Booey mask Sal wears?
Yeah.
gets up on stage and he starts doing the Baba Booey dance while Gary's out there on stage,
Well,
which actually probably helped Gary. Because
Actually, what happened? Here's the
wasn't.
story. Here's what happened. I said to Sal, Sal wanted to do the dance, right? So I said, why don't you come up at the end of my set, at the very end of the show, because it's like a song. People feel like it's a good ending, you know. You always end on a song, the showbiz rule. So he said, all right, I'll put the mask on. I'll come out at the end of your set and do it. So I did whatever. I did like 40 minutes. I said, the most popular thing on Howard TV right now is Sal dancing in the Baba Booey mask. So we're going to play the song, and Sal's going to come out. So, of course, it took 10 minutes for the fucking song to come on.
Right.
The song comes on, Sal comes out, and they're going nuts. He's got the mask on. But this was in like a little mini arena. So they set up a stage that was about 7 feet high off the actual concrete arena floor.
Okay.
And it's all darkness around the stage. So Sal's going from end of stage to end of stage with the mask, dancing like a jerk off. The crowd started to like it. So, of course, that feeds Sal. So he gets a little nuttier, a little nuttier. I see out of the corner of my eye Gary coming on the stage. I'm like, oh, perfect. This will be a perfect ending. Gary will do something, and that'll be it. So
and he did something.
Well, it must have been like the gods or something, because I didn't touch Sal, and Gary didn't touch Sal. But Gary got an inch from Sal. Sal keeps going to the left and just falls off the stage into the blackness, like into this abyss. And then I just heard a thwap. Like, I don't know how far he fell.
Wow.
And my first reaction was, Sal, you freaking all right? Are you okay? And he was writhing around in pain. Thank God he was moving, because my first thought goes to, like, my father. When I see somebody fall like that, you could fall 6 feet, and it was a good 7 feet on your head.
Yeah.
Dead fall. Didn't know it was coming. Picture that. Just right on the concrete. So everybody ran down and checked him out, and it turns out he broke his wrist bad.
He broke his wrist. He injured his ribs. He's at the doctor today because of his ribs. He has a huge thing on it. Here, do you guys have the video of it? Wait, let me put the audio up.
Oh, yeah, here's one of the videos.
Here's the video. There he is. That's him dancing. That's Sal, and he's dancing, and he's doing the Baba Booey dance. Gary comes out. And Gary's right off. This is off the stage.
Wow.
Yeah, see, the stupid thing was Sal was so obsessed with doing this bit. Like, I just talked to the guy in the garage, and he was saying that when Sal picked up his car, he showed the guy the mask, and the guy at the garage even said something like, shouldn't the eye holes be a little bigger? And Sal was so obsessed, and he goes, I'll do it, and then you come out, and you whip the mask off and throw it to the audience. You're going to love it. I was like, you know, all right, whatever you want to do. But
Right.
this was like his, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
But of course, I go to talk about. First of all, it was like about 4,200 people there, nut bags, just a nutty fucking crowd. And I said, I think Sal's dead. They go.
They yelled. Yeah, they were happy they had seen it.
Yay.
But then, of course, all they wanted me to do was the wah thing. So I said, why I fell off the stage. That got like a standing ovation.
His wrist is so
Did
busted.
you have time to get Sal taken care of before the crowd needed more entertainment?
No, well, this was the end of the show thing. We waited.
Right.
It happened
I saw
in the
the
beginning.
pictures.
I would have had to do an hour after that.
I saw the pictures of Sal in the hospital, and I mean, literally, they had to put a plate in his wrist.
Yeah, he's fucked up.
He's fucked up bad. He's really. He's lucky to be alive.
Well, he made the mask himself.
He's lucky he didn't snap his neck.
Yeah, that's what I was really scared I was going to look down and see something like that, man. But he was moving the whole time in pain, which it sucks he's in pain, but that's a good sign.
And Sal and his wife have like the world's worst marriage, as you witnessed here the other day when Sal's wife paintballed him.
It was a rough weekend for Sal between his ass.
Go.
Good shot! Wow! Good shot!
I heard a story where Sal was still in Florida, and Gary goes, "Why don't you go home? You've injured yourself." He says, "Quite frankly, I could get more rest here."
Wow.
He called Christine, his wife, and they had Sal on like double doses of Dilaudid and Vicodin, and he was in a lot of pain. So he threw up from all the medication they put him on. So he called up his wife and he told her, and she said, "Are you sure you don't have a stomach virus?" And he said, "No, I just told you it's from medication." She goes, "Well, just in case you stay there, I don't want you giving the kids a virus."
My God.
She told him to stay the extra day.
Yeah. So they have the world's worst marriage.
That's horrible.
officially. In fact,
I don't know.
after our show, they were on. Oh yeah, who do you know that's worse?
Well, again, did you know what happened on the Bubba show?
I don't know what Robin's talking about. This has got me
I
interested
do know,
because
but I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Bubba, you remember Akira, the girl that came up here and got the push shocked? Well, she and Spice Boy had a relationship, right?
Right.
And then it sort of petered out and he got back together with his girl. You know, they've been going back and forth. Anyway, apparently Akira got very upset that Spice Boy was liquid assing her on the show.
Okay.
And wanted to get back at him.
Put him in a torture rack.
She put him in a torture rack and then showed him a videotape or DVD of her giving a blowjob to another guy who is one of Bubba's guys.
Yeah.
But the guy's married.
Oh, my.
So that all came out on the show. And then they called his wife.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened after that, but they called the wife and said, you better go talk to your husband because, and Spice Boy just blurted out. They just showed me a tape of him getting a blowjob from Akira.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. Nothing happened because those crazy rednecks don't give a fuck.
Howard, there's
everybody's wife is fucking everybody.
I got to tell you, there's a whole weird scene going on there. I didn't really see much. You know, after we did the show, we went to the dollhouse, but there's... We live in this one world, and they live in this whole other world.
Right.
They're all out with their wives, and there's just,
there's craziness going on.
They're out with their wives what?
I don't know, like the wives are getting dances, the wives are dancing for each other, the guys are watching, everybody's kissing, and I'm just like, this is way too fucking wacky for me. Like, that's what they do is what people think we are.
I know. What is Bubba's scene, though? Like, is he
I don't
swapping
know.
out his wife?
No, it's not like that, but it's like his wife sort of
Well, he's
doesn't
taking
mind.
naked pictures of his wife and putting them on the web.
What if we all went out, right?
Yeah.
What if we all went out one night?
Right, okay, yeah, this is a good way to put it.
And
Good.
say Mary started dirty dancing for Beth.
Okay.
Like rubbing up all over her.
I can see that.
Maybe they kissed a little bit, but while that was going on, Allison, Fred's wife, decided to like get behind him and do that.
And
then
make out with them.
Yeah, we would. How would we go to work on Monday and pretend that's
Tongue
normal?
kiss.
And did Bubba and Brent kiss at all?
No,
there's no gay shit. I'll give him that. There's no gay shit going on
But
down
I
there.
also
Except with the broads.
I also heard the story of them in Vegas. They met a bunch of women, and Brent's wife just walked over to the women and said, apparently some girl was cozying up to Brent. And Brent's wife walked over and said, hey, we're all about swinging.
The mixin'. It's called, I learned a new term.
The mixin'?
Brent, it's the mixin'. We're going to get the mixin' going. We talked to them. They're into the mixin'.
Right.
We're just bringing a third person in.
So they had it going on, and then there was a girl who was sort of liking Bubba, so Heather came over to her and said, this is great. We love this whole thing. So now Brent and his wife are going to go off with one girl, and Bubba and his wife are going to go off with another girl. And somehow, apparently during the party, Bubba's wife, Heather, was, I guess, drinking, and she looked at this woman and she said, you know what? When you're giving my husband a job tonight, I hope you're really good at it because he really likes that. Yeah. And that freaked the girl out. She blew up. That ruined Brent's night. Nobody got to take a girl home, and everybody went home drunk.
Wow.
They got the life down there, man. You got to see Bubba's house. Bubba and his partner, Fabrizi, they live right next to each other.
Yeah, Ronnie told me.
They're beautiful homes, pools on the water.
Bubba's got some lifestyle.
It's unreal.
He says Bubba built a house a couple of years ago for about $900,000 or something like that. I mean, I don't know how much. This is Ronnie guessing. And he says it's probably worth a couple of $1 million now. And they live like this lavish lifestyle down there because, here if you had to build that house, it cost you $50 billion, which I don't understand.
Why that is.
Bubba
I
lives
don't
in a
either
house
because why should it cost you more to build here than it's the same materials?
You're
But you
near
can
New
get
York
workers.
City.
You can get workers cheaper there than you can.
But
here.
how much cheaper can you get
A
workers?
A lot cheaper.
Bubba has a house, Howard, no shit, that if you, even the Hamptons, if you built it on the Jersey Shore, it'd be a $12 million home. Easy.
But that's my point. So let's say you pay your workers let's say you pay your workers 4 times the amount of money to build your house. It's still
the
ridiculous.
Real estate's more.
Forget the real estate. I'm talking about the physical cost of building a house.
Yeah.
Why in Tampa can they build a house and be all in for $1 million? Let's say whatever.
And it's a mansion.
Or quite frankly, it was probably $300,000 or $400,000 to build that house.
Yeah.
Why can't they build that same house in New York for $500,000, or $600,000?
Yeah. Why does it have to be $5 million to get it here?
I can tell you this. We know a radio guy. You know him that loves real estate. He builds houses. It's a guy.
Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jay was telling me, which I almost did when I built my house. I almost went down this road. It's cheaper to bring a crew from North Carolina to where you're building the house and put them up for 3 months than it is to hire local people.
Wow.
Substantially cheaper.
Wow. Anyway, so to kind of like bring you up to date, Howard TV, first of all, has footage of Sal falling off the stage.
It's going to be the most amazing Howard TV. The footage
have-
from this weekend, this was an eventful weekend.
They have footage of everything that went on in Lakeland, including Bubba with the shit. I heard that. They're crazy.
Yeah, I told you that was going to happen, and I said
No.
I don't believe
These
what
guys
they're
are rubbing
into.
manure on each other.
I did a joke about it on stage. I was like, I heard Bubba's going to have a shit hits the fan contest. And I said, oh, that must mean like, it's just a saying. They're going to tell a guy his wife's cheating on him. Or
Right.
the shit's going to hit the fan. It's like, no, we're throwing shit at a fan.
And somebody's standing in front of
I
him.
mean, when I heard about that, I got off the plane Thursday, went right to Bubba's show. I hung out for the last hour. It was a lot of fun. They had these 3
I heard you on there.
19-year-old girls. Like, they all look so, I don't know, they look like runaways. Something's going on. They look, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you feel sorry for them.
Yeah, they were trying to deal him to Artie. Artie sounded like he didn't want any part of it.
Well, first of all, one of them was looking up like she was blind, but she was literally blind drunk. But people said, we were saying to her, are you blind? Do you have a legal eye problem? She's like, no, I've been drinking. And so that was it. That was sort of tame compared to the next day I slept. I didn't go in. I don't know who went in. I think Tim went in. And then that's when they were throwing shit at a fan. And later on at the show, I said, Bubba, how was everything today? I heard the show went good. He goes, yeah, hitting the fan was a big fucking hit.
Howard, Richard gave Bubba an idea that was so off the map that Bubba loves that he's going to try and do.
They do Richard's ideas, put it that way.
Right, then you know they're nuts.
Richard said, this is a great idea. I got an idea. He goes, how about...
You can't even say it.
Because it's so stupid. He goes, how about if we jack a horse off and we get in a bucket and then we put that in the fan? Because that's fucking great.
Bubba thinks he's a genius.
Well, Bubba said the big innovation now is that, they have that outside area. They're almost in the woods.
Yeah.
And he's going to start taking things outside.
They're in the woods.
That's going to be
it's
going to
be great.
Everything.
It looks like
shit and horse semen all over.
There was another thing. Richard gets a hold of Bubba and he goes, just want to let you know, you haven't really used fire ants correctly on the show yet. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, if you go outside, there's plenty of fire ants. Like a guy could put his dick in fire ants. And Bubba loves all these.
Richard was proposing that he put his balls in fire ants for a few seconds or something, like a time limit.
So anyway, I'm trying to get a handle on this weekend where all the guys went off. And there was like weirdness with everyone, because everyone reports to me, And the weird thing with Artie was, Artie went down, and remember there was a super hot chick at one of his shows, but it ended up she had a fiance there with her, or a boyfriend or something. So the chick, Gary goes, I'm sitting by the pool, the hottest chick I've ever seen in my life.
She's the hottest chick on the planet.
I could take my eyes off her.
Is running around at the pool in a bikini and like prancing around.
This girl is that hot?
And everyone is just like, at one
She's
point,
a 10.
Gary's
She's an 11.
At one point, Gary's staring at her, and he's like, the boyfriend's there too, and Gary's like, whoa, I'm sorry, I just can't help looking at her.
I was looking at her. I was looking at her.
Apologize.
No, how
it's a fiance.
Robin, I was staring at her ass because it was real. It's like a fucking work of art. I swear.
She looks like somebody carved her.
Yeah, no, she really does. She's like, so I'm staring at her ass, and then I look up, and her fiance standing right behind her. He looks right in the eye. I had to laugh because I can't have been the first person to
guy's
doing
used to
that.
So the girl is you're wondering why she's down there. She's down there for Artie's show, but it seems, according to what I heard, Artie hired her.
Yeah, well, I met her in
show.
Vegas. So she says to me, she goes, I got a really hot friend too, who's a single girl, and she's a school teacher, and me and her could come and sell your DVDs. And she said, because I started to, first of all, she's got 2 kids, that chick.
You're kidding.
A hot chick has 2 kids.
How's that possible?
With her fiance. So they're like and her fiance's a really nice guy. They're like, they got a whole thing going on. They're like a couple, and they're.
Meanwhile, the rumor was that Artie was hoping she'd come herself because Artie wanted to bang her.
Right. No, first of all,
that's the rumor.
That rumor's completely wrong because I knew that was off the table back in Vegas.
So what are you torturing yourself?
I'm not torturing myself.
Her?
I'm not torturing myself. Well, I mean, it's not like I have a.
Does she
mix?
mix?
I've had a lifelong crush on her since the 8th grade.
Does she mix?
No, not at all. I mean, I talked to her on the phone. She said me and my friend could come and sell your
So you
DVDs.
thought you were going to get banged a friend, I guess.
Well, I thought maybe, I don't know,
You'd have a shot.
Because the guy said to me, the guy's a very nice guy. We became friendly. There's no chance I would even make that move. And she's got children. It's a whole big thing. But she's as hot as Gary said.
Let me see the video now. Now, here she is. This is video that the guys have. And this is Artie's hot friend. Well, we can't see it. There we go. All right, go ahead. This is her by the pool?
Hi, Douglas.
That's her?
Yeah.
Oh, she is hot.
And you know what? She was in a bikini, Howard. And
we don't have the bikini shots?
No, because we didn't know who she was when we got there.
You guys didn't get bikini?
We didn't know who she was.
Yeah, I never saw her in a bikini. I want to see the bikini.
But you said you had ass shots of her.
That was it, I guess.
I don't have
Oh, wow.
Here's what happened, Howard. We get to the pool, and all the guys are around the pool, and this smoking hot girl is all by herself across the way. And all the guys are, it's anger. It's look at her. You know, like they're angry. So after like an hour of everyone's looking at her, who the fuck does she think she is? They're just mad at her because of the way she looks.
Right.
She gets up and she walks over and she goes, "Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm Artie's promotion girl." And everyone's like, "Oh, hi, so nice to meet you." Everyone has a different attitude. But it was like angry men.
Right.
But what happened was, it was sort of an awkward thing. So she said to me, the husband said to me in Vegas, she's got a friend of hers that's like her twin who works for Maxim or some shit. And, if you're in Miami again, because that's where they live, maybe we could all go out. And I was like, all right. So that's how I started talking to him on the phone and everything. And then I talked to her, and she goes, how about if me and my friend come and sell your DVDs? We could design these. First of all, how about those? They design these outfits to sell my DVDs. They make these beer league shirts.
We got pictures of that?
They make these beer league shirts with the fucking little hot pants on, and like baseball socks and like cleats and baseball hats. They look like the two hot fucking things I've ever seen in my life. And the friend was like,
Wasn't she kind of leading you on, though, telling you maybe her engagement's going to be off?
Without question, no. Definitely
Really?
not. Howard, 1,000%.
She didn't text you
no.
that?
No,
we had heard that. So how'd you do?
This place is worse than literally the seventh
People are
grade.
adding to
How'd
the
you
story.
how'd you do with the friend? Did you get anything off her?
Well, the friend came over, and then it was like, first of all, I went off on the Akira route. I thought I was trying to fuck Akira for most of the week.
So Bubba has this porn star, Kira, who is...
Anyway, but so the friend came out. She was a real fun girl. She was a drinker, but it was sort of like it didn't seem like I could just bang her. You know what I mean? It was weird.
Right.
And so, it was just like having friends there. And whenever this chick's around, it's just the scenery helps, And they actually sold a shitload of my DVDs.
Oh, there she is in the outfit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she's smoking hot. You'll see this all on Howard TV.
Look at this guy.
Looks like a zoo.
It was.
Yeah, this was like 4,000 people, this little mini arena.
I think there were more people backstage than there were actually in the arena.
Anyway, she's got two kids. She's got like Irish twin kids. They're 10 months apart.
Wow.
So they're like, she's got little babies running around. But she's a really sweet girl, and her friend was really nice. And the boyfriend
Was the friend like a twin?
the friend was hot, but standing next to that chick, it's rough to. You know what I mean? It's just hard.
Artie's so right, because I thought the friend came down on Saturday morning. I was looking at her, I go, man, the friend's really hot. And then when she comes down, it's
she's
tough.
the queen bee.
And the friend's good looking. She's
The
very
friend's
good.
like a boy when she's standing
Right.
next to her.
It must be hard for a broad to hang out with this chick, But she's such a sweetheart. She's very, very nice. As hot as she is, she's also nice. And this chick that was like, the friend started drinking, and I was like, I didn't get the vibe. What am I going to do? Just go fuck this girl? It was it just wasn't like that. But I went off on the Akira tangent.
Oh my God!
Akira is a girl.
Okay,
you got to explain yourself. Akira is a girl who works on the Bubba show. She's a porn star, and I think she's so incredibly hot. I forgot how hot she was.
She's smoking.
I saw a photo from your weekend. Reverend Bob Levy was eating her asshole out.
That's a little bit of a turnoff, but
do we have that on tape? Because where'd they get those pictures? Do we have that?
Yeah, that was on the bus, and we should have
in the
that.
bus. Oh, there it is. Here's Bobby
Oh,
eating
so
Akira's
it's not
asshole.
even on stage. In your butt.
Look at that. Look how hot she is.
Howard TV.
What is with Bob? I mean, no offense to Akira, but just shoving your tongue up some girl's ass you don't know. What does he get out of it?
I don't know.
Hepatitis C.
Maybe he thinks, but seriously, I think that at some odd level, he might think that that's the beginning of getting something started.
Yeah.
Like, hey, she likes me.
Yeah, I know, but I heard he was following her around like a dog in heat, like like almost like in rape mode.
But I thought he was back with his wife. I guess he's not.
That was a whole other conversation I had with him about the wife.
Levy?
Yeah.
I don't know either. It's like, I guess
You
not.
said Levy looked like he was in rape mode.
Oh my God, he was looking at her like she was a piece of meat, and he was a starving dog. It was scary looking.
She is hot.
Yeah,
and she's so open. I mean, with like her body, and I mean, it's insane. I mean,
Bubba found like the perfect chick to go out and hang out with him because she's up for anything.
She's the chick who was going to put the phone up her ass, and they were going to call her ass, right? See if a cell phone works
But there's
in
a
her
whole
ass.
weird thing going on too, Howard. Like Akira will be walking around and she'll walk by and Bubba goes, "She's cute, right?" I go, "Yeah," and he goes, "Akira, come over here." And Bubba will just pull her shirt down and go, "Look at these titties! Look at these titties!"
Well, you get
I was
two
like,
different.
wow.
You get two different explanations from people. So Levy's doing that to her on the bus, and some people come in the Bubba camp will come up to you and say, "Dude, she'll fuck you, no problem, she'll fuck you," and you just gotta ask, And then there's other people who go, "Yeah, her and Spice Boy have a thing, and there's like a
Right.
gray area," and I'm like, "Really? How gray is that?" I mean, Spice Boy's a pretty big guy. I don't know. So there's like a little weirdness going on there. We all went out on a boat. That's another whole story. Bubba got this boat, this like 60-foot yacht for all of us to go out on.
Wow.
Late Saturday and go and watch. We went to this beach bar. It was so much
Ronnie
fun.
looks like a beat. He obviously
I was out in the sun all
he was out
day.
in the sun. He goes, "Yeah, it was great at Bubba's. It's a beautiful place. We had a 60-foot yacht."
Okay, yeah, the Ronnie stories again. So Ronnie was out the first night. Ronald was the second night because they were
You
out
know
all
about
night.
that? Ronnie has a new character.
No.
Ronnie, the limo driver. Since you called him an asshole, basically,
What?
he's now Ronald.
Oh, I see.
He has a character named Ronald.
Ronald, here's how it goes.
Like he's Martin Short.
Ronnie's not here. This started at the pool when I landed. Hey, Ronnie, what's up? Ronnie's not in Florida. Ronald's here. Ronald's very calm. Ronald doesn't get crazy. Ronnie is not available.
He's so upset by what you said, Robin.
Well, meanwhile, I heard Ronnie came out when you guys went to the
So
strip
Ronnie
club.
did show up.
Yeah, he got up
first
in the second night he got up in the booth and he's like, "Let's fuck some fucking whores.
Let's fuck some whores."
And everybody in the whole strip club, they looked up and they were like, "Who the hell is that?" He's like, "Hey, it's Ronnie."
But
Ronnie's back.
We took this yacht to this little beach bar that was so much fun. Everybody, there was hot chicks around, a band. We ate, we drank, and then we took the boat back. So, like, again, Akira's on this fucking boat, and at the
Wearing
end...
what?
Like nothing.
Next
I mean,
to-
like
next to- next to nothing.
A bikini with a thong, but it didn't matter what she was wearing because Gary's right. The guys who know her just pull her top off, and some of the chicks who know her pull her top off. It's like you're not in civilization anymore.
That's exactly what it's like. It's like it's a caveman.
And Bubba kept yelling at Ross, going, "Fuck Nobu, this ain't no. I'm sorry, it ain't Nobu." And this is why we have fun down here. We're on the chip for Breezy. He just said shit. I don't know what he's talking about. And so at
What
the end
kind
of
of
the night,
girls are on the boat beside Akira?
there were a couple of broads that they just knew that I guess were friends of Akira. I mean, whatever.
And you guys couldn't fuck those whores?
Well, what happened was, so now Akira at the end of the boat trip goes, "What are you doing tonight?" And I'm like, "I don't know. What are you doing?" She's like, "I don't know. Well, let's go out." So she gave me her number, and I go back to the hotel, and I called her up, and I got some voicemail, and I don't know. I never got in touch with her. See, I don't know what's happening with, like, they say her and Spice Boy are an item, then they're not an item. Then Spice Boy's back with his girlfriend.
Right.
Then so Akira's still hooked on Spice Boy. That's what they keep saying. She's still hooked on him.
She is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Listen,
who needs that drama?
So you didn't get laid?
I passed out Saturday in my bed, and I woke up at 7 a.m., and I went home.
Right.
On a
They
shitty...
didn't send those two girls, the two runaways, with you to your hotel.
I don't know if I wanted to be with the two runaways, Robin. I really don't.
Bubba got a hold of me, and Bubba goes, we were out on Friday night. Bubba goes, "What's the deal? How come Artie never wants any of the girls I send him? What's his deal? What's he all about? Is he not into it? What's going on?"
Well,
first of all, those chicks aren't so apparently into it. It's like, what is Artie supposed to do? I mean, how does he get the deal
Like
done?
they act like after the show was over, I was supposed to get one of them in a headlock and bring him to my room.
Yeah, I mean, there's a move.
Bubba keeps thinking he's setting Artie up on the air. He gets these girls to agree to all this stuff, but I don't know what happens when the microphone
But all
goes
he's
off.
got to do is stop at one. That's where Bubba doesn't get it. He goes, "Okay, now we got 4 chicks coming to your room." Now all of a sudden what am I going to do? Get him to sheetrock the bathroom?
Well, one of them, get 3 of them to sheetrock and one of them to have
I
sex
need one
with
of them. I don't need 4 chicks. I don't know what kind of Elvis Presley he is.
So Ronnie, what is Ronald now?
Dude, I was trying to be Like you asked me to calm down and not
So why don't you
drink.
just be Ronnie calm? Why do you have to be
calm.
Ronnie?
I was joking around. I was joking around.
Yeah.
That was all it was. I had a few drinks. And then the thing with the dollhouse, you know, you're an idiot too. I swear, Richard, you really are.
What I said was true.
The DJ that worked at the dollhouse used to work on Bubba's show, this guy Jimmy Jam. Okay, so when he saw we were there, he called me up to the DJ booth and he goes, "Hey man, you want to do your thing here?" He says, "This place you can do it, you won't get in trouble." So I said, "All right, fine. I'm trying to make the guy happy." I did it. What was the big deal?
All right.
So
you yelled out, "Let's fuck some whores"?
I drank no tequila. Let's fuck some whores. And that was I had a great time. I got to say, I had a great weekend. It was a lot of
But
fun.
nobody at the dollhouse even knew who you were. They looked up
you're
at
so
you like
full
you
of
were some
shit.
kind of jerk.
You know what, Richard? Shut the fuck up.
It was like
Because, you know,
in the
there's
middle of a song, and you just yelled, "Let's fuck some whores."
Talk to Jimmy
Everybody
Jam
looks
about
at
it,
him
man.
like, "Who's this
Dude,
asshole up there?"
Talk to Jimmy Jam. He's the one who asked me to do it, you moron.
In the middle of my set, I pulled Ronnie on stage. I go, "Come on, Ronnie, say let's fuck some horses." And 4,000 people yelling. He goes, "This is Ronald, not Ronnie." I'm like, "Ronnie, better come out right the fuck
No,
now."
Artie, what happened? Here's what happened with that. Artie has this thing. He hangs out backstage and he listens to his iPod. He listens to his music, so he really doesn't hear what's going on. They had brought me up 10 minutes before that, and I had already done it. So Artie's up there.
So what? You have a rule? You don't do it twice?
No. So he did his set.
Doesn't want to overuse his "let's fuck some
And then he
whores."
calls me. Then he calls me, and I go back up. And
He's like the "let's get ready to rumble" guy.
Right.
I told him he should. I said pat in that fucking thing.
Actually, I talked to Bubba about that.
Yeah, good.
Oh my God!
Everyone's looking
Here
for that.
comes the T-shirt.
All right, I had enough of this. Thank you. All right, Ronald.
The big story of the weekend is poor Sal. I mean, he looked all right, but the
So
next
he's
day at
not
the
here today?
No.
The next day at the hotel, he was in a wheelchair. He looked like FDR
but
doing
he
a
didn't-
fireside chat.
That's the whole thing. He didn't need the wheelchair. You know what I mean? Like they
Right.
put him in a wheelchair. He didn't need the wheelchair.
Yeah,
but
he
then-
didn't break his leg.
then before you know, the guy's like wheeling him outside so he could smoke and wheeling him around. But he did have the
He's
arm.
lucky to be alive.
The arm was just like he really is. How I'm telling you, it was like a cartoon. The way he went off the side.
I was watching it from the side of the stage, and I thought he did it on purpose. I was like, what's he doing? I thought he jumped down into the crowd.
Oh, man. Shirley, what do you want to say?
Well, it's funny. It's right after that happened. Joey Boots was down there, and we had a bunch of cameras filming it. And Joey turned around and panned to the crowd who were up against the rail. They ran up to the rail to get a closer look, and it really was like gladiators. Like people were like, Artie's going, is he moving? And people are like, yeah, and like, yeah, he's dead.
There were a couple of vicious people.
And then we go out back, just to talk. I went to talk to Gary, because Gary was really bummed out at first. He was like, man, this sucks. People are going to think I shoved him. And we go outside, and we're talking, and 2 seconds later, you hear a fan go, hello, murderer. How you doing, murderer?
It was a weird thing too, because Sal's it's so difficult with him to tell whether he's kidding around or not. He makes the same as he made that face like, and we really couldn't tell if he was hurt or not. Then somebody said his wrist is broken, and he held it up, and it was fucking twisted and shit. That he knew.
Oh, man. Neil, you're on the air in Manhattan. Yeah, Neil, go ahead.
Yeah, I examined Sal a minute after he fell. And
are you a doctor?
Oh, wait, this is another doctor.
This guy rules.
Yeah,
psychiatrist.
You got to hear what
Neil.
we did to
I'm
him.
a psychiatrist, but I'm a doctor. So
Right, your name did.
Howard,
without an X-ray, that he had a bad break. And Sal wanted to thank Dr. Shankman. He's the guy in the audience who set the bone. And Sal was on an
All right, guys, what are you telling
Who
me?
would have thought we had a doctor in the front row at one of our shows, an orthopedic surgeon in the front row?
Yeah,
But
it's amazing.
Do we have pictures of this guy, Neil? Do we have pictures
Of
of
what happened to me?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the guy that they. This is Rappin' Nutty Fruitcake's manager.
Yeah.
So he
Oh.
wears a toupee, and they get back there and they make fun of him.
They de-haired him.
So they just pulled. At one point, they just pulled his toupee off his head and started stomping on
This
it.
is Sal initiated this, okay?
Oh, no.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, now I'm watching it.
It got me bad.
Oh.
God, it's like a senile psycho. Do you want to see the plugs too?
Kiss the top of his.
So Sal's abusing him, Howard?
Hey,
This is before the show. He's like, he pulls the guy's toupee off. The guy's head kind of hurt. Like a traumatic experience that Sal just initiated, throwing booze on it. And then right after the show, this guy's saving Sal's life.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. And in my car, Howard, I told Sal, this is what happens to you for doing that to me, man.
We put
too
the
much.
doctor's hair on Shuley, and he actually looked great. Like, it looked really good.
Yeah, it didn't look too bad.
I got to tell you something. I'm just watching the tape of you getting your wig pulled off. Your hair's not. You don't have a bad toupee.
Oh, Howard, you got to see him live.
Oh, yeah.
Neil, I love you,
it's
man,
not.
but I've been wanting to tell you this since I've known you. Fuck the
Artie,
toupee.
wait a minute, Artie. When I first wrote for you, you said you pulled some shit on me. You told me you wanted me to write for this phony gig. You punked me.
Neil, you're off topic. What about you keeping the toupee off? Artie suggested.
I'm just saying, yeah, it might look better without the toupee. It looked natural.
Well, it all
Everyone's
started.
telling me that. I told my wife that, and my kids, and they're like giving me looks like.
Yeah, but what? Oh, there's Shirley with the wig. Hey, but let me ask you something, Doctor.
Call me Neil, Howard.
All right, Neil, you got those scrape marks on you from getting a transplant.
That's glue. That's glue because it's bonded on.
Oh.
I really want to take it.
It's on there good. It was hard to pull it off.
Yeah, that must have tickled.
But it all started because I was looking at him close, and you see nylon webbing on the top of his head from the front of the wig. I was like, "What is that?" And so we started to pull it back a little.
Are you
bit.
a practicing psychiatrist?
Yeah.
So, don't you think your patients are obsessing on that nylon and shit? I mean,
I'll tell you a funny story. This is amazing. One patient says to me, "You got it so good. You got a beautiful wife. You're a doctor. You even have nice hair." He was a bald patient. He didn't realize. I said, "Dude, one thing, all those things are true, except I don't have my own hair." And I set him up with my hair guy.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks later, this patient comes back, and he's got the worst hairpiece you've ever seen in your life. So I go to my hair guy. I said, "Louis, what the heck did you do to this guy?" He said, "Doc, you know that old hairpiece that your last hairpiece that you were done with? Your patient came in. He didn't have much money. I gave him your old hairpiece."
Oh, no.
And this is a true story.
He's walking around with your hair, huh?
Old, ratty, horrible. The worst hair you could possibly
Yeah,
have.
you ought to lose it. Just shave your head.
We'll see. But anyway, Sal was signing autographs from my car, writhing in pain, believe it or not, as we were leaving the parking lot.
Some doctor was saying, some other doctor in the audience was saying that this guy Neil didn't have any clue what he was doing. The guy
All
was
right,
like,
but at least he's got some medical background.
Oh, come on, Shuli.
I'm just telling you, the guy was like, he had offered to put ice on, and Neil's like, no, he doesn't need ice. He doesn't need ice.
I'm the one who asked Tim Sabian to get the ice, which he couldn't.
No, Neil totally helped the guy out. I mean,
Sal, Artie, you asked me if his wrist was. I told you his wrist was broken.
Yeah, I know.
Remember you looked down at me?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Neil. Let's go to Edwin. Let a couple of people say hi in Tampa. Edwin.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Listen, I just want to thank Sal for the weekend. That he provided the best weekend for my wife and myself. First of all, for getting shot in his ass. My wife she's not a big show, the Stern fan, but she loves Sal and Richard. And then when he busted his ass on stage, she's just become how can we call it? A Salaholic now. She just loves the guy.
Well, Sal falling off the stage, he is lucky he didn't break his back.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, yeah, he made that mask. And one of the things, they always say on Halloween is your kids are vulnerable.
Right.
Because they can't see out of those stupid masks.
Now Sal's got to do that at every show. He's got to take the fall right off the
Right,
stage.
yeah. Now he's got to start to rig it up.
Somebody finally thinks he's hilarious.
It's like Daffy Duck. He can only do it once.
Well, is this the start of him becoming addicted to painkillers because of all the falls he had to take?
Like Chevy Chase?
Yeah.
John Boy, you're on the air.
I'm John Boy, and I'm a Salaholic.
All right.
Yeah, this guy has been stepping up to the plate, Howard. I think he's looking for a raise. I mean,
He is great. He is great.
It's a contract year.
Just Sal arguing with his wife is good enough for me.
Oh, yeah. In his songs. I mean, forget about it.
Right. I wonder, John Boy.
What's this?
When a guy gets shot with paintballs in his ass, the way Sal did.
The picture's on howardstern.com, by the way, for that other fan who was really anxious to see it. He could probably still catch him.
Yeah, there's the video. Boy, Christina's so cute, too.
And what were you saying, sir? I'm sorry.
I'm saying, could Sal sit down and take a dump after he was paintballed like that?
Well, let's ask the only guy that would know that, Richard Christie, because I heard he had to wipe his ass all weekend.
Oh. You're probably telling the truth.
And the next time you guys do that, you should fill those paintballs with Richard spit so it doesn't hurt so bad.
Yeah.
No.
Something Sal would be used to.
All right, John Boy, thanks.
Hey, no problem. I'm always here for a good idea,
All right, John Boy.
I think, that piece of tape on Sal's ass looked retarded, but could you imagine? I wonder if that actually happened once where one of those paintballs went up a guy's ass.
Sure.
Well, he was very smart to do that. I didn't think it was important until you saw what was happening with the paintball.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah. Let's go to George. George, you're on the air in Lakeland, Florida. That's where Artie and the whole gang appeared this weekend to some 4,000 people.
Hey, now, Howard.
I know.
Had a good show. It was okay. I'm not sorry I went, but I wouldn't go again.
Really? Why is that?
Well, partially it had to do with the arena. They had like 2 bars open for the whole show, and they cut the bar line as Artie was hitting the stage.
Yeah, that ain't a good idea.
No.
Because then they get mad. Like I'm drinking on stage, they're not drinking.
Exactly.
Why would they cut the bar? Because they want people to sober up?
I think-
Because you're the closer?
Well, they're doing this at baseball games now, too. You can't drink at all after the 7th inning in a baseball
Well,
game.
because people get in their cars and then they're
Right.
responsible.
Yeah, they drive away from the arena.
So much crazy shit happens at the end of sporting events, they figured out, because, it's that extra mile of boozing, and I guess it spilled over into events like this.
Yeah, but it lasted from the time you walked into the arena. You had like a 75-person line to stand in, like an hour-long line.
Yeah, well, why don't you do what Artie does? When Artie goes to a game, he has 4 or 5 Jack Daniels delivered to his chair so that he can drink all the way to the end of the game.
There was no waiter service there. You had to
but
wait
so if
online.
you get online, then you order like 10 Jack and Waters.
That's the other fucked up thing. Now they have limits on what you can get. Like one
Boy,
per
they got
person.
you at every
2
turn.
I remember
checkmated.
One time I went to a Yankee game. I sat in the left field bleachers. I was in the 11th grade. The guy in front of us ordered 64 beers. 60. And she had to pour them.
64 beers.
60 beers.
How does he carry 64 beers?
Well, he had buddies there. He just was handing them off to. And I guess why do fights happen in the bleachers?
Yeah,
I
64.
noticed Artie couldn't smoke on stage either.
No. There's one place. One place you could smoke now is Las Vegas. You can't smoke inside anywhere.
Even if you're the performer.
Even if you're unless you're Keith
There were
Richards.
state troopers there, like all the talk about asking for coke from stage. That just wasn't going to happen. And I'll tell you something else too. Shuley bombed.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah, he did. He got chased off the stage.
Truly, you bombed at the big show in
I thought
Lakeland?
you were like the guy who introduces everybody.
This was not a crowd to gauge anything by.
Yeah, first of all, you got to preface this by understanding Gary was my warm-up, number one. Gary came out.
Oh, don't fucking throw me under the bus.
No, seriously, Gary was doing fine, and he hit one joke, and then they turned on him, and the same thing with
Oh, you
me.
wanna
I
hear
was
this?
doing fine for like 6 minutes. And
Gary
then they turned.
Baba Booey first went up. Evidently, it was like he bombed. Gary says he's now in retirement.
But everybody was going to have a hard time.
Yeah, Gary tried his written material. The crowd started booing immediately. Do we have that tape? Maybe we could play that.
We do.
All right, let's hear that. This is crowd.
How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah. I got to tell you, we got an interesting group of people here tonight. We got a who doesn't brush his teeth. We got a racist stockbroker. We got an old illiterate man. We got a heroin addict. And we got a Jew. And that's just these guys over here. I gotta know, we got a lot of good people on the show tonight. We got Sal the stockbroker. Now, I think it's funny. It makes me laugh. Sal made his whole career on breaking my balls about being pussy whipped. And if any of you guys heard the show yesterday, it turns out Sal's a pussy whip guy. He's like a fucking girl. He announced on the show a couple weeks ago, Sal wears makeup? He wears makeup. He wears more fucking makeup than a burn victim. I'll tell you. And he's like a little girl. He was fighting with his wife yesterday. He's like a girl. Him and his wife, they fight and they have makeup sex. He takes off his makeup and then they have sex. Oh! Don't worry.
This is an arena.
Richard Christie, did you hear on the show a couple of weeks ago that Richard, it turns out that Richard didn't brush his teeth for a week because he couldn't find toothpaste in Manhattan. That's like saying I couldn't find heroin in Artie's shaving kit.
I think he's doing all right. Now they're turning.
And then, of course, we got Shuley. Shuley's here tonight. Shuley's a little nervous because he's a Jew in Tampa. Not a lot of Jews in Tampa. He's very nervous. He said he's more nervous than a black guy waiting for the paternity test on the Maury Povich show. Oh! Oh!
The other thing is working.
And then, of course, is Bob Levy. Now, Bob's not the smartest guy. Bob's not the smartest guy around. He can't pronounce the word shrimp. He can't spell the word arena. You know, I saw Bob yesterday. He was staring at a container of Tropicana orange juice for 20 minutes because it said concentrate.
I like that. I like it.
It's just an old joke.
Well, come on.
They heard that at their last
It's going to be a
barbecue.
wonderful night. And then, of course, there's the guy we all came to see tonight, Artie Lang. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but Artie's getting fat. Artie's pushing 300 pounds. None of his pants fit anymore. The other day, Artie put on sweatpants, and the pants actually started to sweat.
I like that. Boo.
I was booing you, too.
Don't worry, there's more, motherfuckers. You know, Artie's a single guy now. He's out on the prowl. He's looking for pussy. I was talking to a girl in Vegas last week that he fucked. She said Artie was like riding a roller coaster. You're on it for 2 minutes, and when you get off, you want to throw up.
I like it.
Did you really talk to that
All right,
girl?
are you ready for some real comedians? That aren't me? All right, I'm going to bring Brent Hadley back up. Brent's going to keep the show going. Let's hear it for Brent.
Brent. He's a comedian?
No.
That's Brent from the Bubba Show.
I know, but
No,
he's
no,
a
what happened
comedian.
was
See, Brent's got the move. He just goes up and announces. I got to give Gary credit for at least trying to do jokes. But you know, Brent and Bubba go up and just say hi. You know.
Yeah.
Can I tell you?
And
I want to
tell
hear
you
Brent
what's
and
going
Bubba. I
on.
want to see what they're doing.
They just say hello.
Right.
They just say hello. But Artie, I felt really.
I don't think you did that bad.
I didn't think.
No, he didn't. He didn't. But what you can't hear and what you don't understand is the second you pause on stage with a crowd like that, that's when they start yelling at you, and they yell from the show. It's not even. It has nothing to do with you.
But I
And
kept
for
going.
me-
I kept
for me-
going.
No, you did, and I tried too. But for me, what you got to understand is there's 3,000-4,000 people yelling every Jew hateful thing in the world, and it's like you're getting nailed from every angle, man. I can fight handfuls, but not the whole 4,000 people.
Howard, you
man.
know what the worst part for me was? The only person I really give a shit if he was happy with the way it went is Artie, because it's Artie's show.
Right.
And I don't care what all the other guys think. I just want Artie to be happy. He's paying me and everything. So I go backstage and Artie goes, Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who gave you that concentrate joke? That joke's 1,000 years old. What the fuck gave you that? He was like visibly angry about that joke.
I wasn't. I didn't mean to sound angry.
I felt so
about it.
bad.
I felt bad for you. I said. I felt bad that you had to go through that. I said, just before you do it, just make sure it's not a joke that they could hear at a bar mitzvah.
So yeah, listen, I don't have the passion that these guys have, so that was my farewell.
you did a good
performance.
job,
It's not fun. You know what? I can tell you, Howard, it's not fun.
It isn't fun.
Yeah, no.
It's 3 hours of sitting there worrying about, and all the comedians, everyone's bouncing their jokes off each other, and everyone's trying to help each other, and then everyone's ignoring each other because everyone, like at one point you walk back and Richard is just pacing in the middle of this giant room, doing his act, so you can't talk to Richard, and it's there's
Well,
no,
they're there to work.
but
It's a
there's no
horrible
joy
way to make
it.
a living.
It is. It's a horrible way.
Oh, I imagine so. I mean, it just seems horrible. It seems like I felt for you being out there with those jokes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but he stayed in bail, though. He did all the jokes.
No, he did.
A
He
lot
did
of people
fine.
will bail,
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Who knew it was such a joke-savvy crowd?
I was thinking about you though, Artie. Like,
Yeah.
like everyone is like backstage, and there's 40 people on the bus. I guess you had a big bus to bring. I mean, do you have any downtime before the show? I mean,
none.
how do you concentrate?
I
in that
don't.
fucking zoo.
The only time I concentrate is when I look at a bottle of orange juice.
What about your sweatpants?
Nice.
No, listen. You're right. It's horrible. It's not run
But
properly.
you have set this up this way, that you're Mr. Party Animal, and so now people expect you to be partying before, during, and after
You're
the show.
like
It is
Joe
my fault,
Cocker
you're
on the
right.
Mad Dogs and English
Yeah.
Report.
Yeah, no, well, there was a dressing room where I could go, sort of, get out of
Gary,
the
you
way.
said Artie has like no downtime.
Well,
No.
I felt for him, like, we get on the bus. It's a 45-minute ride to the venue from the hotel. And you get on the bus, and it's, it's all the guys on the show. It's, Sal and Richard and me and Shuli. It's Michelle, the hot girl, her fiance, Akira,
Levy eating Akira's ass.
Levy. And
Yeah,
then
I
there's
mean-
lots of people there were people on the bus that just didn't know who they were.
Is there drinking? on
Yeah,
the bus?
well, we went out and got a couple cases of beer, so we're drinking. But Artie wasn't drinking on the bus because Artie's trying to get ready, and Artie's got this thing where he keeps his headphones on a lot.
Right.
I think that'll be a deterrent, but it isn't.
And then, and then it would be weird because Shuli and I were sitting next to each other, and Richard was sitting next to Artie, and every time Shuli and I would try to have a conversation with Artie, for some reason Richard had to have a conversation down the bus, and we would be talking, and he'd go, "What are you gonna do when you get there?" And you're
Like through Gary's face.
But don't you want to conserve your energy for
But
the show?
let me ask you
Or
this.
am I
If
just being
had asked-
neurotic?
No, you're 100% right. If I had asked for a separate car,
Nobody would have thought. I would not.
For 2 years.
I would think that was a move. I would not thought less of you at all.
Why is there a bus?
Well, first of all, this is 45 minutes. Gary's being nice. It was an hour and 10 minutes.
Well, no, 45 minutes to get there.
That's a rare thing.
And a half an hour to be lost, Howard. We were lost for half an hour, like 5 minutes from the venue. It was retarded.
There's a picture. The bus driver should learn how to get there. There's the bus. It looks like a zoo.
In the back is Levy's rape area.
Yeah.
In the back of the bus.
Oh, yeah, Levy, the lighting from that camera they had, and Levy's gray hair and wrinkles, it just, and he had that Akira's, like, juices all over him.
The one thing with Artie I'll say about this is he's such a nice guy that everyone he meets, he just doesn't say no to people. So before you know it,
they're all
his
on the bus.
backstage is packed with people. And you're like, who the hell is
Yeah, but I
this?
think he's in getting laid mode, too, so he's trying to get some action
Yeah,
going
but it's
back
all
there.
guys.
Right.
He's not good at it.
If I was willing to Fabrizi.
Hey, Howard, there is one other thing, and I haven't heard this yet, so I'm going to take a chance on it, but the guys in the TV room are telling me it's pretty good. I guess, I didn't hear this, but I guess during Artie's act, somebody made, like, a bad comment about Dana.
Yeah.
And Artie got, like, not funny for a minute. Like, angry.
Good. Let's hear that. I like when Artie gets not funny for a minute.
We got Dana's a whore. Hey.
Oh, uh-oh.
Dude, honestly, I got about a year left on my liver. I will gladly spend it in a Florida jail for shoving this glass through your skull.
Wow. Defending his
And the
woman.
only thing that'll make me smile is the memory of my glass going into your eye. And blood spurting out and getting all over your McGillicuddy shirt.
Wow, Artie.
Nobody calls my Dana a whore but me.
Brought it back.
There you go. Nobody calls my Dana a whore but me. Were you really pissed, or you were just kind of going somewhere with it? You're doing a Michael Richards.
What, did you plant that guy?
Yeah, I planted him. Me and him are good friends, actually.
I think they're saying Dana.
I was doing a Michael Richards.
I think he's yelling that out because he's like, she broke up with
Supportive
you.
of me,
Supportive of you.
That was another person's theory.
Well, that's the one thing with this show, man. And as a comic, you're on the road, you're doing stand-up, and next thing you know, your like most flawed thing was out on the air, and they just yelled that at you on stage, and you're crushed.
Yeah, well, it sounds like a wild weekend.
It was fun. We had a good time.
Look, I mean,
Did you
again,
see Bubba's wife's tits?
Yes.
Oh my God.
What? The
What do you
strip
mean?
club?
She whipped
She
him
wore,
out?
how about the outfit she wore to the show? It was like a denim outfit where it was like tight jeans with a shirt that was open, like 4 buttons down, open. So all you see is
But what
just
happened when you go to the
major
strip club?
cleavage.
Did she just take her whole top off?
I didn't see anything like that going on at the strip club, but on this boat that we went out on, her and her friends there, the chicks, like the Akiras and everything, they were pretty liberal with the tops.
Heather took her top off too?
Not like for a bunch of time, just like real briefly.
Oh,
So I
but
saw,
she did take it off.
Yeah, pretty briefly. Yeah,
You saw her nips and everything, right?
for like a second. Yeah.
She made her tits so big. Does she even have nips? It's almost like they're all.
Oh no, they're gorgeous.
They are.
What do you mean? How could she not have nips?
They're beautiful.
Because I was looking at Bubba's naked pictures of Heather.
She's got great tits.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, she's got, she's probably got her real breast size is probably like an A or a B.
Right.
Yeah.
She stretched them out like the nip is probably under a lot of stress.
Probably like a dime.
And then,
but I was looking at the naked pictures and you don't see the nip.
There was another chick
It's
on the
such
boat.
so massive, the titty. That
That
the
you
nip
can't
is.
see nip.
I can't see nip.
There was another chick on the boat
all tit, no
that
nip.
had really big. It was one of the best tit jobs I've ever seen. They were big, maybe a little too big, but like works of art, perfect.
Is Brent's wife on too? Is she taking her
She's got
top
great
off?
tits too.
Brent and his wife weren't on the boat.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know about that.
All right.
Yeah,
Now,
was it, so
I have
Heather?
one-
Wait a second. Heather pulled off her top.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like there was a moment where her and Bubba were hanging with a friend of theirs, and
And what's
for,
she
like,
in, a thong?
joking around for like 2 seconds. You didn't take.
But
her
what is
top
she in,
off.
a thong? Like, is she
no,
like in a
she
big-
had on a pair of like a jean skirt, real sort of sexy jean skirt with
Yeah.
with a bikini underneath it.
Yeah.
And so you saw like the top of the bikini, like that type of thing, very hot.
Yeah.
And then like a bikini top where just like, and she's another one. She's really nice and everything, and you get like.
And then when Akira takes off her top, Heather gets jealous and like has to show her titties.
Akira never takes off her top. Someone else always does.
Right.
But no, it's
Akira
not.
has dressers.
It's not like a jealousy thing. I don't know if they're less civilized or more civilized than us. Maybe
it's hard to tell.
Maybe they're more mature. Like they don't care about this. Like nakedness doesn't bother them. The girls are very friendly with each other. It doesn't seem like there's a jealousy going on.
Any making out going on between the girls?
Between Akira and this other chick, yeah. Oh yeah.
Now I have one question.
Not Heather,
Artie.
I didn't see, but she had
Heather got upset because the other day when they were asking you who's hotter, and they said Angie Everhart or Heather,
right?
You chose Angie.
Angie's a freaking supermodel.
Well, Heather got very upset.
Yeah. Well, we worked it out.
And she said, she actually said, I'd probably, give Artie a little release. But he
who
didn't
knew
pick
that?
me.
Who knew that? Look, you know what? I don't know.
Yeah, that'll be comfortable.
There's the other thing where who's going to do, even if that were true, which I don't think it is.
You think she would jerk you off? Bubba's wife is that much of a player?
I don't think she would, but even if it were true, I mean, I'm going to do that?
I'm just telling you what I heard.
I'm a dog. If Heather said to me she'd jerk me off, I'd let her. And then I'd worry about the relationship later.
I don't know what men going on with you.
I'll just say, hey, I don't
think Bubba would have a problem with
it.
it.
That was my other question in the code of men.
I think he would.
Who was more wrong? Because the guy, Hamill, I guess his name is.
Yeah, Hamill.
Was the guy who got the up from Akira. And he knew that Akira was doing this to piss off Spice Boy, and that's his bro.
Akira's a porn star. There are no rules of
there's something weird.
You don't get jealous. It's Spice Boy to get his shit together. You don't get jealous over a porn
Meanwhile,
chick.
Spice Boy bangs everything that walks in that studio.
True. No,
well,
it's
see,
just
now I
ridiculous.
heard that's not true anymore, too, because he's in a committed relationship.
He is?
So then you shouldn't even...
Wait a minute. Let me ask you. So Hamill can bang Akira. That's no problem.
Of course. Anyone can bang Akira.
Now, all right, then let me ask you the other question. Was Bubba wrong to call his wife?
And let her know?
Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely wrong.
Yeah, but you see, I met Hamill's wife.
I would never forgive him.
I met Hamill's wife on the boat, and Hamill's wife seems to be fine with everything.
She's not even upset.
They seem to have a thing.
I think I don't know what's going on down there.
But Howard, let me,
you know what I mean?
It's a bizarro world.
Let me play you one more thing.
They're good hosts, though. I'll tell you that. Thanks, guys. It was a great week. It was a great weekend.
Well, it's all on Howard TV. What do you want, Doug?
This whole thing with Hamill's crazy. The wife was pissed because she didn't know that Hamill got it from Akira. Akira lives with Hamill and his wife.
Right.
Oh.
And
that's the wife's girlfriend and Hamill's girlfriend, and they all have a three-way relationship.
That's the detail.
So then
Akira lives with them. That's right.
Then all bets are. You know what?
Wait a minute.
It can make your head spin.
No,
it's
I didn't
nothing
even
wrong with
get the connection. What did you just say?
Akira lives with Hamill and his wife, Lori.
Yeah.
And Lori and Akira have a relationship, and so does Hamill and Akira, and so do the three of them.
Oh.
That's why what you said, Robin, puzzled me because I thought there was no
Bubba
problem.
did nothing wrong because it's all known that it's all bullshit.
She was just pissed that she didn't know he got it.
Anyway, sounds like you had a wild weekend.
I got one more clip for you, Howard, because you just reminded me talking about this. So everybody's on the bus. I luckily wasn't on the bus coming back, and Hamill and Akira and Levy are in the back of the bus, and they decide that both of them are going to make out with Akira, and then Akira pulls away, and Bob and Hamill start kissing each other, and Bob doesn't back up.
What?
Well,
You got that on tape?
Yeah.
Let me see. All right, there they are kissing Akira's. Oh, look. Here they go.
Come on, you fucking whore. You know you want it.
Oh, my goodness.
No, Bob didn't do it.
No, he put his hand over
They were saying he didn't back up quick enough.
Yes, he did.
Dude, he did that all night on the bus. He would sit there and try and like French kiss Bob.
Well, Bob didn't go for it.
Right.
This guy Hamill's out of control.
He is.
I mean, he's
insane.
got a lot of money. He's like an independently wealthy guy.
Really?
And he works for Bubba because he likes working for Bubba. And he's a lot of fun. But, man, you better have your party shoes on when that guy's around.
Well, I got to take a break. Shuli, thank you.
Amazing.
Glad
So
you-
is Hamill into men, too?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't know.
Just into Bob.
Who isn't?
Sal, we know you're feeling a little blue. You're not in today, so we just wanted to send out a get well from us to you.
I want to send a special message out to my lover, Sal. It's not the same without you here. I miss you more and more each hour, and
He does. He does miss
it hurts.
I caught him sticking his dick in a toilet paper roll earlier because he
It's not the
misses your,
same, though. It's
your
not the
rectum.
same. It's not the same.
We hope you get better soon, and we hope you're ready to fall off stage next week at our gig. And the week after,
took
because
one
that's your
for the
new thing
team.
now, dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to fucking keep doing that every
People are
time.
expecting it.
Yep. So
get well, buddy.
Thank you.
Stern Show down in Tampa. Ronnie, Ronald, I like them both. That's what I found out. Ronnie's a good security guy. Ronald, nothing but a gentleman. Sal didn't kill on stage, but almost got killed. And Bubba's very generous with the whores and the money and the booze and the weed. Let's rock and roll in Tampa, baby. Fabrizi. I'm a Chip Fabrizi.
Hey, it's Gary Delabate, Bubba Booey. Crazy weekend in Florida this weekend. We hung out with the Bubba guys, and they're living in their own world down there. I don't know what they're up to. And then Sal fell off the stage and almost killed himself. Hi, Sal. Sal's not here today. Hope you feel well. Hope you get better. We miss you, and I guess we're sorry that happened to you. But really, it had nothing to do with it, I swear. Anyway, that was our weekend in Florida.
So what you just saw is just a taste of what went on in Florida this weekend. And coming soon to Howard TV is going to be an amazing special just solely dedicated to the Killers of Comedy weekend in Florida. There's going to be tons of footage of Sal falling off the stage, hilarious footage of me and Sal pulling off this guy's wig. There's going to be footage of everybody drunk and just going crazy on the party bus. Footage of Bob Levy with his face in Akira's ass. It's going to be awesome. So it'll be coming soon to Howard TV.
What is it, Ralph? Come on, I got to get out of here. I'm sick.
Yeah, I know. I was trying not to call him, but he just irked me with this John Edwards thing. I mean,
nothing to irk. It's
come on. This is a great man. This is the kind of guy you want running.
No,
as opposed to like a Giuliani.
You don't have
like
a family. You don't know what you're talking about.
No, come on.
Giuliani's a great guy.
No, he is not.
Get the fuck off my phone.
He just really dislikes Giuliani.
Please. There's no way. I'll give you $10,000 if that guy wins. He's unelectable.
All right, whatever. John Edwards should be home now. He's got to prepare his wife for dying. He's got to prepare his children. He's got to.
But preparing her for dying.
Yeah. It's a huge thing that's going to happen. No, this is not. Hold it. You don't stop your life. Talking about. This is a guy who wants to be the president of the United States.
This is a man who wants to better the country, and he should be supported.
He will be supported 4 years from now.
No,
Thank you.
we don't have time for this. We need.
And by the way,
if the wife is still alive 4 years from now.
Then he'll run.
No.
Yes,
he runs now.
By the way, I got to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you on Thursday.
Edwards and Clinton.
I've been thinking about you, Ralph.
What are you, having a serious discussion with him?
Well, I'm not going to bring it up on the air because Ralph asked me not to. But he starts in with me last Thursday about his schedule.
Uh-oh.
And I've been thinking about it. I came up with an answer for you.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Okay, good.
You want to talk about it right now?
Sure.
Says to me, we better talk about it off the air.
Okay.
No, come on!
Take us right to the edge, why don't you?
The whole office is like, no.
He gets a hold of me and goes, I need a decision, so it's very serious. I go, okay, what is it? I need to talk to you. I need to go out to L.A. for a couple of weeks because I can do better work out there and do some shopping and get some things done. So he says, "Is that?"
Did I say it like that?
I want to know if I have how you feel about it. I said, "I'm not giving you an answer." He goes, "Why not? Please, I'm asking you." I go, "Because that's not my problem. You have a job." So I thought about this. Here's what I'm going to tell you. You got a job with me that you have to be there once a week.
Right.
If you had to go out to L.A. and shop, you could actually do that in 2 days. You could do it in a day or 3 days or 4 days. You're going for a couple of weeks because you want a vacation. And if you want to go to L.A. for a couple of weeks, I get 10 weeks of vacation a year. And in 2-week vacations, do it during the 2-week vacation.
That's not really what I'm after, but...
What are you asking?
No.
What are you asking?
That's not what I'm asking.
What do you want me to do? So you want me to tell you
after.
what if something comes up during the weeks that you're gone? What should I do?
What's going to come up? What's going to come up?
Well, let's just say...
a new big underwear emergency?
No, let's say I have a special event to go to. You want to be my stylist, right? You got 10 weeks, I'm gone.
I'll fly back for that if you have a big emergency coming up.
Oh, you're going to fly back?
I can't.
So why don't you say Howard for 3 weeks?
I've got important things to do. I can't.
What do you have to do?
I can't be sitting around here for your big 1 day a week.
Oh, sorry. Do you have another job?
What's that?
That's your job.
Well,
I can't listen to this guy. I can't be sitting around
your
here
big
for
1 day
your
a
big
week.
1 day a week. I'm sorry. You know what? Then you should quit.
How many times do you blow off trying on clothes?
That's not my job. Your job is to show up once a week and prepare things for the TV show.
Yeah.
How many times? Wait, I have. Oh, you mean I have a job with you to show up and try clothes on? I'm a model.
Right.
Honestly, I love Ralph to the point where I've never met somebody like Ralph in my life. This is astonishing. Ralph, your argument shows how useless you are. Do you realize that? Why would you say, what big emergency are you going to need me for? That's not how you argue.
I'm not arguing.
You're taking a paycheck?
I'm not having this discussion on the air. I'm joking around.
There you go. So there you go.
I mean, if you can't deal with this off the air.
I said I would. You said let's do it on the air.
No, I didn't. You did.
No, I said to you, I'll do it off the air, and you said, no, I'll do it now.
No, I said let's talk about it off the air.
But you just said he could talk about it now.
You can't have a serious conversation with me off the air.
No, I'll have listen. It's not my job. You have a job to be there once a week. Why do I have to have a serious conversation about it?
I was trying to explain to you what I needed to do out there, and you're like,
what do you need to do? Because
I don't want to hear it.
I don't know why it's my job.
What kind of friend are you? I'm trying to talk to you.
I'm not a friend. I'm your boss.
Clearly, you're not.
No, I'm your boss. You took a job, and now you're telling me I don't want to do my job.
I didn't say that.
What do you want to do then? Tell me. Tell me what you want to do. You're not asking me. You're telling me what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm asking you what you think. This is my thought, and I was getting your reaction. Clearly,
I think you have a job.
Clearly, you're having a negative reaction to my thoughts. Clearly, this is not a good thought. And I don't want to jeopardize my job.
Don't put me on the spot anymore.
Oh, stop it! Be a man.
I am a man.
Yeah,
you be a man
on the air.
You be a man. You be a man and do your job.
You be a man.
You want to stop your job?
No, I don't want to stop. I just said I want to.
So why do you have to go
for a little while?
So go ahead. I told you go. What can I do?
So I don't understand. So you said you thought about it. So what'd you think about? What revelation did you have?
I said it's interesting to me that you're putting me on the spot when you have certainly 2-week periods of time where you could go to L.A.
That's not enough time. I need a little bit more time.
Why do you need more time? So you can luxuriate?
Yeah. Yeah, I need to relax. It's very stressful here.
I got to go.
I need to chill out. I need to learn to surf.
Yeah, he wants a vacation. He wants a paid vacation is what he wants.
No, not really.
He's not going to show up for a couple of weeks.
I have people to see.
So go do it, but do it on your own time. You got all fucking week to do it.
Look, I realize this is probably not my business, and I'm sorry, Ralph, if I'm bugging you, but it sounds like if you have something really important to do, is it work related?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's a different conversation. You have to say, Howard, I may need time off from your job to go work on another job.
Everything is work related.
No.
But how do you expect Howard to keep employing you while you have to say to him, look, I'm going to try a different career and I need time off if my job is...
No, he's saying it's work related to me.
Oh, to you.
Yes.
I don't know that's the case.
Some of it is, some of it isn't. I mean, you know what?
What you're not hearing, Artie,
they don't have any clothes
is that
here.
He also wants time to relax.
Did you?
So he doesn't want to fly out, do the job, and come back.
See, I thought Ralph
wants to go out. He wants to go out and spend 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks.
Came to a decision.
No. I'm telling you, I was laying in bed the other night, and I'm thinking about what you were asking me.
So why couldn't you call me and discuss it? Why do you have to...
I plan on doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just love how I'm put on the spot with this shit.
Let me ask you something.
Spot, please.
He's done this before. Why is he asking now?
Because he knows it's wrong. He knows it's wrong, but he wants to have my blessing.
See, I thought Ralph had a different career goal. That's what I thought.
It's not wrong, but I do.
Ralph likes that I pay him.
I have a job and a responsibility to you, and I wanted to see how you felt.
Well, then do your job. I'm going to call up
do.
Mel today and say to him, Mel, I want to leave here for 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, you can.
I need to chill out.
Yeah, you have that stupid ISDN line.
No ISDN line. I don't need ISDN line. No, that'll interfere with my relaxation. Imagine what that would sound like to Mel.
Please.
If I did that. Mel, but I don't want to interfere with my relaxation.
Apples and oranges, please.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Apples and oranges. His job is apples and mine is oranges.
You're such a douchebag, man.
What is it, Dominic?
Well, there's two things going on. First of all, he's jealous that you got engaged. That's what it's about. That's the real thing. And number two, why don't we just have him take over Mel's job? I mean, he's qualified if he wants another job in the company. What else could he do for what he's doing?
Hey, Dominic, how fat are you now? Did you gain all the way back?
All right, thank you, guys. I got to get Robin's doing her news. Thank you.
See, I thought Ralph had a different career goal, which would have made sense. But to say he's got to, I mean, he's not in Milwaukee. He's going to find different clothes in L.A. and they can't find him in Manhattan.
He's got to shop in L.A.
For 3 weeks.
See, if he had a different career thing going on, that's a major conversation. He's got to go,
Ralph,
listen, I'm going to try something else in a
dynamic people get on a plane to L.A. I know a guy, he's an interior designer. He goes for the weekend to London to shop.
Right.
You get on a plane to L.A. You can go out there for 2 or 3 days. If you really have some stuff.
To do, yeah.
If you really have some stuff
that you can only get in Los Angeles
if you have
and not
stuff to
in Manhattan.
Do, right. You don't need there for 3 weeks. He's
And
basically,
even any meeting, you could plan it all in the same time.
I realize, I'm going to myself, he's saying to me, I want to be there for 3 weeks because he's like too lazy to get on a plane and come back home.
I have to admit, when that conversation started, I was sympathetic to Ralph in the sense that I thought Ralph had figured out a different career in L.A., and so then he should have said, look, Howard, I got to be a man and say, I'm going to go try something different. If my job ain't here when he gets back, that's my fault.
That's another thing.
But the fact that he's saying, that's a decision you make in life. If he's, but the fact that he's saying he has to go out there to work for you for 2 weeks,
New York
that's really stretching.
If I worked in Toledo, Ohio, and he said, well, I got to go find some fashion. New York is the fashion capital of the world.
I mean, come on.
And it still wouldn't take you 3 weeks.
And look what I'm wearing, by the way. I mean,
and what he wants is he's got that situation with Sam. Sam just built a new house. I mean, he could live. Ralph wants to live like a millionaire while he's doing
Ralph
his job.
wants me to pay him.
He misses the luxury life.
He's sick of Jersey.
Ralph wants me to pay him while he goes and hangs out at Sam's.
You
That's
know
what he's asking me.
Ralph, I really tried to be on your side there, but you know what? Howard's right on this one. You can't make an argument where you're going.
And go hang out with Sam for 2 weeks on vacation. What I mean, what do you want from me?
But he could also do, you could leave on a Friday and come back on a Wednesday.
Oh, no.
That's plenty of time.
No, he can't. No, once he's out there, he has to stay out there.
He doesn't want to come back.
Right. What is it?
I have some stuff to do that requires multiple meetings. It's not just shopping, but shopping is part of it.
So how many days do you need for your meetings?
I could go out to L.A. and shop in a day and come right back.
All right, so what are your meetings? How many meetings do you have?
About 4 or 5.
All right. How many days do you need for that? You need 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
I got to mellow out a little bit,
I have 4 meetings a day.
And I need to mellow out. It's not just about...
He mellows between meetings.
You don't understand because
Name one of your meetings. Who is it with?
You're one of these people who just... You do one thing and that's it, and boom, boom, boom. Some of these people I need to meet with, you need to meet more than once.
Who are these people?
You understand that.
What do they do?
No, I do, Ralph, but I just want to know...
Meet about
you
what?
Them and you go, okay, we're going to do this, and then you come back a couple days later. And
what are you going to do?
Together and that together. I'm not going to run down the list of what I want to do, but I feel this is what I need to do to move forward in life.
Okay, see, that's a different conversation. But are your work?
It is, and it's a conversation Howard wouldn't let me have with him.
I don't want this conversation. Do what you want.
I don't want to hear it.
Do
but
whatever
Artie,
you want.
if you're based in New York, you fly back and forth for these meetings.
Well, yeah, and then I will do that at the next point. I'll be flying back and forth more. But for initially, I need to be out there for a chunk of time, and that's my point.
Don't believe it.
And
he could be out there for 3 days and accomplish this.
That's fine.
I pitched 4 television shows and had 8 meetings a day for 3 days straight and got my business done.
You don't want me to do, you say no.
See, Ralph, here's what you have to say to Howard. You have to say, look, man, I have to do this for my life, and if I lose my job because of it, that's your prerogative.
No, you don't understand. He's doing this for me.
No, you are right, Artie. I'm leaning more towards what you're saying.
Yeah, he's doing this for me, he's telling me.
But he's saying something different right now, though. He's saying that, Ralph, are you saying you're trying to get something going that has nothing to do with Howard?
Artie, you're more in touch with what I'm trying to do.
That's what he's saying to you.
Oh, you have some other business you're trying to start.
But who do you do business with that you have to hang out with for 3 weeks?
Well, yeah, I mean, you never know. I don't know the details of it, but then you have to be a man and say, Howard, I realize that you might have to move on. You know,
well,
Artie, you're not answering my question.
Artie, I'm not crazy. Right. I'm not going to slit my throat here.
Ralph, I'm trying to help you here, but you want everything at once. Howard has you doing a service for him. How is he supposed to, with you in L.A., pursuing another career? He's got to do something.
You know what this sounds like to me? Someone said to Ralph, you know, if you hung out here, you could probably find work.
Yeah, of course.
So now he wants to go hang out.
So the guy who's offering him work, he's going to fuck over.
No.
All right.
You know what?
thank
Here's
you.
the thing. When you know what an example of it is?
I gotta go.
To me fucking you over.
No. I mean, you're putting. Do whatever you want, Ralph. You got 2 weeks. You got 10 weeks to go away. Go every week that you're away. Go to California. Go to Alaska. Do whatever you have to do. Who's stopping you? You got lots of vacation time.
Like when I went to Howard and asked for the 3 weeks off for beer league, which was a very difficult time, he made it clear to me that said, look, either you go do it or you make it happen where you could do both. Because if you don't do both, I'm going to be sort of aggravated with that. But what happened was, if I said to Howard, look, I'm going to shoot the movie for 3 weeks, and at that point I may lose my job. I understand that. Or I made it so I had to do both to keep both jobs. Sometimes you got to bite the bullet and,
Artie, that's
do what
having a job. You didn't stop working to go make them, to get the guys to back you to make the movie. You met with them and you worked.
That's a good point, Artie.
But that all did happen in New York for me.
Artie can disappear.
What is it, Doug?
Oh, I can't. He was clearly upset with that.
Go ahead, Doug.
This is like I need to talk to Ralph. I don't want to get into it all on the air. Ralph is an employee under my budget.
Right.
He doesn't make these rules. This is not for him to tell me he's going away for 3 weeks.
Well, he was trying to get some business.
Every single day of this trip is going to be scheduled by a coordinating producer.
Hey, Doug.
What?
Hey, Doug.
I'm not getting it.
This is a conversation I have with Howard first, and if he was okay with it, then I would have the conversation with you.
But you already have you just admitted you have the agenda all planned. You need 3 weeks. You're not asking.
No.
You're telling him. You're telling us all.
I have the conversation with Howard. If he's okay with it, I have the conversation with you.
Doug, are you okay with it?
No.
All right, there's your answer.
No, you got to play by the rules of everyone else. No one else. I could go away for 3 weeks and pretend it's a work job. It's not the way it works.
Stop it, Doug.
This is New York. There's 4,000 designers in this city.
Doug. Why don't you go back to having no personality?
Why don't you go find a job? Because I swear to God, I'm going to have a very tough conversation with Howard that's going to affect your job. You can't do this.
Oh, shut up.
You play by the
what?
rules. You're not like immune to the rules, and you're putting yourself in a different category. It's Ralph's world, Ralph's world, Ralph's rules.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, whatever.
You'll be talking to HR, and I'm going to talk to Howard.
All right, go talk to HR. Who's that?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Who's that?
You had never had a job, you wouldn't know.
You mean HS?
It's like, Ralph, I mean, I'm totally fair, and I would love to do whatever you...
Where's your baby nurse? Your wife can't take care of the kid herself?
Ralph, if you make one fucking comment about my kid, I swear I'll strangle your fucking neck, dude.
Now we're talking.
Oh, now he's hitting. Whoa!
Hey,
what
easy,
happened
easy.
there?
Doug's all riled up.
Doug just threw. We get some good Howard TV tonight.
Wow, that was a reaction.
Is Doug gone?
Yeah,
Yes.
Doug just threw his headphones.
I've never seen Doug that mad.
He hit the microphone and threw his headphones.
He's gonna beat your ass.
What did I say? I have to remember that. That really hit him. What did he say? The baby.
You somewhere the baby. Well, he was touchy about it.
The baby nurse upset him?
Yep.
Wow.
Howard.
You ever tried taking care of kids?
Howard's instincts to have this conversation on the air. We're right on the money, I have to say.
You might have to go to California, Ralph.
But again, Artie, you're talking about a real project where Ralph is just trying to get a project going.
I know. Hey, Fred, what just happened there? The Doug. He lost it.
He lost it.
That's about the angriest I've ever seen. Doug's a pretty even-keeled guy.
I think he reacted to something other than Ralph.
I think there's something else going on, and Ralph probably made a very big faux pas.
No, Ralph, did he
that's
have
Ralph
some
being
kind
Ralph.
of...
Do you think I hit an exposed nerve?
I disagree with Howard. I think he reacted to Ralph.
No, I can tell that there's something going on between Doug and Ralph that I'm unaware of. But while you were talking to Ralph, Doug kept talking to my intercom just about how little Ralph seems to do. So I could tell that there's tension.
There's
somewhere.
friction.
Really? I'm not aware of that.
Can I just say something?
I wasn't aware we had friction or tension.
Well, I just think that there's a general belief that you get paid a lot. And this isn't me talking, Ralph. This is how I perceive it.
I don't get paid enough.
That you get paid a lot to do very little.
Right.
Well, that's not fair.
It's not a matter of time. It's a job that you do. Like Howard's always said. I mean, it's like I could spend 60 hours, but I don't need to. I can do what I need to do in 5.
Can I just say one thing to Ralph?
Then why does he need 3 weeks to go to California?
Because out in California, you can't do everything.
Wait, he just contradicted himself. Ralph, you say you can do your job in 5 minutes, so then why do you need 3 weeks?
Well, that's a California.
Something's not making sense. Something's not adding up
here. In New York, I could do it in 5 minutes. In California, I need 3 weeks.
Oh, it's a learning curve, I suppose.
See, Ralph's argument is Howard's being a pain because he knows that technically I could do my job from California for 3 weeks.
I'm not arguing, Artie. I'm asking him how he feels about it, and like I said, clearly he doesn't feel good about it. So it's something I won't do now.
Right. Well, there you go. See, that's biting the bullet and doing what you got to do in life. All right. So fine. So there you go.
Or if it becomes important enough to me, I'll do what you said.
Well, here's the deal.
Listen, I need a chunk of time off, and if I have a job, then fine. If I don't, I don't.
Right. You're right. Now, that's unfortunately how life is. Yeah. You got to.
No. I'm fine with that. I just wanted to get his honest feelings on it, and
I think you got it.
And now I do.
I think you somehow got Doug's honest feelings.
I think you're able.
More than
I think you better
one.
find a job in Iceland.
I think you have 10 weeks off a year.
Doug's reaction is completely unwarranted because he's upset with me for not coming to him, and meanwhile, Howard is really my boss, and so I have to sort of clear it with him.
Yeah,
first.
no, you didn't do anything inappropriate.
No.
You were coming to me to find out if you could do that, and then you would have gone to Doug.
The next step would be to have a conversation with Doug and say, "Yeah, Howard said this is okay. This is what I want to do."
Yeah, I
Are
don't think
okay
you were.
with it?
I don't think you're out of line.
You know, Doug thinks I'm disrespecting him, and I'm not. I was going to have this conversation with him. I just sort of talked to you about it Thursday. I figured, we'd talk about it again, and if you were okay with it, then I would, make travel arrangements and that kind of thing. So I didn't.
But this is where you create morale problems, and you probably don't even realize you're doing it.
Why? How?
Because you
do it all
get
the time.
special treatment. And anybody else back there can't come in and say, I'm taking 3 weeks.
Yeah, but everybody else has a different sort of job. I work from my house.
No, you have the same job, Ralph.
No, I don't, Fred. I'm not there at a specific time.
But you have a requirement to be, in the vicinity.
But
just because, have different hours.
I need you here to argue with Doug.
That's a big bug.
Thank you.
He says he can do that from California.
Is Doug okay? I'm worried about him.
No, you're not.
You better be worried about yourself, dude.
Doug's wielding his power.
That's not helping, Ralph.
Wow, this is laughing. Oh, my.
If you hear a knock at the door, Ralph, don't answer it.
Oh, my God.
Doug lost it.
He did.
They said he almost attacked Isaac. Isaac was waiting with a camera. He was really angry.
But Doug assigned Isaac to that.
Doug getting some Howard TV medicine?
Yeah. The fun that we've all enjoyed?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Ralph.
Thank you.
The truth of the matter is, Ralph has plenty of time to go to California. He just doesn't want to pick his ass up and go. At
No,
the
he wants to go
time.
now.
I even have another solution to that.
Well, that's clear when you read between
he could
the lines.
designate someone to do the duties that, if it's a matter of picking out wardrobes, he could show somebody how to do it and have them do it,
He's got
or
more-
take a leave of absence.
He could go to L.A. for 4 or 5 days and return.
What I would say to him as
Or
a
go for
friend,
2 weeks.
if he was going to tell me he was going to present this to you, I'd say, look, Howard as an employer then is going to go, wow, I guess it's really not that important to have a Ralph in my life in some way because he can do it from the other side of the country and maybe I can get it for less money. It's a business,
And he truly said, I want to go and hang out. There is no job, Artie.
Right.
He wants to go and hang out and see if something happens while he's hanging out.
Yeah. See, Robin it's sort of between the lines a little bit there, I guess. I don't know.
Nothing to see between. He's telling you he's going to hang out.
Well, he is. The last thing he's making it sound like there's some big business thing.
When
he's
is
got
Doug
going
Exploding going to be on Howard TV?
on. Hopefully tonight.
All right.
So Ralph called in today to say that he's got a big dilemma in life, that he's not getting enough out of life, and there's more opportunities on the West Coast, and he wants to take 3 or 4 weeks off to go out to the West Coast to sort of make things happen. And I sort of don't get it because if he doesn't have this job, then he doesn't get those opportunities, and he's got to make a decision. But it was just weird to me how I think he handled it wrong because he started off by making it sound like it would be really good for Howard if Ralph could shop on the West Coast, and it just he didn't make himself clear to Howard, or Howard didn't understand it correctly.
So what do you think? Do you think Ralph will be able to take this trip?
I don't know. We all have to. I'd like to take a trip. I'd like to take a trip for a month, and listen. If I go out to the West Coast, I might be able to produce some shows. So I was hoping Howard would give me a month off to do that.
So, obviously there was something going on today. The whole thing with Ralph. I was really bummed out at the business side of this because I do feel, before I even say anything, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I like Ralph personally. I have problems working with Ralph and his work ethic because Howard TV, we have a real small staff, and I see how hard everyone freaking works. It's like the average staff member works about 10 to 12 hours a day. And when Ralph calls up, and I have a room full of 12 employees from Howard TV, and they're listening to this, it's really bad for morale. It's really bad to set that precedent that he's an employee just like all of us who could do whatever the hell he wants, and it's just not fair. It doesn't work that way. That's not the way businesses run. I'm the easiest going guy, but Ralph seems to just know how to pull the trigger and say everything that gets me crazy. I just know how hard everyone works. So for him to say I'm going to go to L.A. for 3 weeks and just sort of hint that he's just going to hang out, he's going to work a little bit. It's just really bad when there's all the other employees saying, well, why could he do that and I can't? So that's where that got me a little bit boiled. And the other comment, the other thing that made me snap and lose my mind is obviously very touchy and something going on. You don't mention someone's kids and, whatever. That will remain private. It will remain off the air forever. And that's it. I'm not going to comment on it. So he hit a nerve, you could say.
Do you think he'll be able to take the trip? I mean, what do you think's going to happen?
I will be extremely fair with Ralph, as I always am. Isaac, behind the camera, am I fair? Am I very fair? Am I totally open and cool with almost everything anyone wants to do?
You're a good boss. You're fair. You look at things from every angle.
If you asked me for 3 weeks, what do you think the answer would be?
I think you would go about it logically.
Right. So if Ralph could justify 3 weeks away, that's fine. But he has a certain amount of vacation a year. He could use vacation time, but there's no way he could really justify a 3-week vacation. It just doesn't make any sense. There's no way. No matter what he tells me or does or says, there's just no way. And there's no way I don't know if he thinks we're paying for it out of our budget. I don't know if he's staying at his chateau, Chateau of San Simon, but it's just not in my budget to send someone away for 3 weeks. So that's never going to happen, ever.
Hey, by the way, you really are a moron.
Why?
I mean, I heard you on the wrap-up show. I'm going to play it where they're asking you about who's running for president.
Politics is not my thing, man.
Motherfucker, you're stupid. I mean, do you ever open the paper ever?
Yeah, I open it a little bit.
You thought Barack Obama was a Republican.
He's a good guy. I think I'm going to vote for Obama. I really am.
Yeah, Obama? Sure you are.
He's got to be better than the asshole we have in the White House now. So
it's still a horse race.
Do you know who she is, Hillary Clinton? Yeah, you know.
Sure,
that.
She's Clinton's wife.
What does she do for a living?
She's. I know what she is. She's the governor of.
Which country?
Of New York, right? Isn't she the governor?
No, wait, that would be governor.
I mean,
yeah,
Pataki.
She's the governor of Pataki. Do you still think Pataki's governor?
No. She's now.
Who's the governor of New York?
She's the governor.
Right. Okay.
And who are the senators?
That's a good question.
Brownback or something?
Yeah,
right,
Brownback
Senator
is senator.
Yeah.
And who's the other one? We have how many senators?
If you're asking for another one, we must have 2.
So
Right.
Brownback and who else?
Well,
I won't call you an idiot if you get this. Well, you got Brownback, right? You know that Hillary Clinton's the governor of New York. Who is the other senator from New York? You'll impress me if you know that.
I think I got it. He used to be the district attorney of New York.
Go ahead.
Robert Morgenthau.
Oh,
very good.
Very
All right.
I just have to think.
Yeah. You know, when you think, you're impressive.
wow.
That's why I don't do it much. I don't.
So
like
you knew Senator Morgenthau.
and Brownback.
And Brownback.
And the governor.
And the governor, Clinton.
I think she. I know she has something to do with New York. I think she's the governor.
Good. Well, all right. You've impressed me.
But like I said, politics is not my thing. You know?
Should be. Now, after you got those right, I mean, not everyone can
You're
answer
ready
that.
for, what is that?
Impressive.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Who's smarter
You can
than a
answer
fifth
so
grader?
many
You
questions.
know what?
How many senators are there total?
Well, I'm guessing 2.
2
You're
senators
guessing.
total? No,
Maybe.
from New York, but then how do you...
Probably 2 per state. 100 senators, 50
Okay.
states.
Good, all right. You're on the target there.
Did you ever notice that everything Sal doesn't know isn't his thing?
Yeah.
Like being smart isn't his thing.
Yeah. You never read the newspaper?
Being a producer is not your thing.
You never read the newspaper? Nothing.
I do read the newspaper. I read
You do?
page 6.
Oh.
Oh, you
Gossip.
skip right past the first page.
You know, it's just. This is not CNN, Howard. This is the Howard
Right.
Stern show.
Okay.
You know, this
I just
is
thought
not,
maybe you're curious.
Hannity and
Just
Combs.
for your own life, you might want to know.
Listen to
some of
me.
these things.
It's not
I'm
Hannity and Combs.
I'm glad I didn't vote for Bush, and now nobody can blame me.
But you
know
said
what I
in the
mean?
wrap-up show,
But maybe you should have voted for the other guy.
But hey, who is the other guy? The other guy could have fucked up too, and then you couldn't blame me.
He doesn't vote, and he considers that a good thing because he says on the wrap-up show, there's no difference. Look how bad the country's doing. So if I voted,
You'd be responsible.
Yeah,
Yes.
look what all the assholes who voted for Bush. Now they regret it. Not
how about
me.
if
I'm
you
like,
had voted,
hey,
how
I
about if
stayed
you
out.
had voted for the other guy and we wouldn't have had Bush?
You could have saved us.
Well, that's all hearsay. We don't know what this guy would have done.
Hearsay. Hearsay.
All right,
no,
thank you.
It's not.
And that's why I'm going to go against the grain. I'm seriously considering voting for Obama, and
Yeah.
I do mean that because this
Why do you
world
like
has been
him?
so screwed up for the past 100 years.
Well, why do you like Obama? What is he for?
He's pro-choice, which I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, look, if you're a black guy in America and you can push the people to vote for you, that's impressive. And I mean that. In the most sincere way.
All right, I got to stop
that's
this
so,
conversation. Everything that comes out of your mouth is stupid. All right, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Lisa G has a theory that Ronnie dyed his goatee last night.
I think so.
You're working
Yesterday
on-
was really white.
Yeah, I noticed that too. And even the guys from TV put up a thing while Ronnie was in there. Go, look how white Ronnie's beard is. It looks like a billy goat. And,
God.
and,
so yesterday he was a billy goat and today he's not.
but I didn't see him. I didn't notice today. Did he dye it last night, do you think?
Looks like it.
Okay. Hey, Ron, come on in. We want to see the dye job you did on your goatee.
Hey, Howard. He's running down the hall screaming at JD that he's going to kick the fucking shit out of him.
Well, get in here and show
Why-
us your
why JD?
goatee.
Oh, yeah, he dyed it. Yeah, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying you dyed it because I saw it yesterday and it was white as like Santa Claus.
Yeah, because I was. What are you laughing at?
So what did you do? Because yesterday it was like white. Did you realize how white it was? Like, what made you go home yesterday and dye it?
I don't know. I didn't.
You must have noticed. Did someone say something to you? And why are you going to beat up JD? Because you dyed.
Because he runs with every little thing to Jason or Gary or something, or the TV. You know, oh, look what he did today.
I haven't said
You're
one word.
full of shit. Okay,
Lisa, did JD say anything to you about it?
No.
Why are you blaming JD?
Because he does it with everything, man.
He didn't do it this time.
I don't care. He could tell me from now until next year.
You don't believe him?
No.
Wow. Someone even sent an email on the wrap-up show yesterday. Like, Ronnie always is threatening to beat up JD.
I didn't threaten to beat him up.
You were like, what are you laughing at?
Because everything is, you know, you're talking on the, you know, John invites you in.
Right.
So I go in and I'm talking about something, so I might not know everything, okay?
Right.
This one, he laughs at everything. Everything's funny.
There was even one point where he started laughing, and then I laughed, and then he yelled at me for laughing.
Everybody was glued to the radio. Why is that funny? Why is that funny?
You were laughing first, dude.
Face.
You
Why
tell
is that
me.
funny?
Who was laughing first? You were laughing first, weren't you?
Why does he have to be in here? Go to the meeting.
So,
You
I
love
don't know.
Ronnie, right?
I love him, but this one I had nothing to do with. I'm sorry,
okay,
dude.
right, yeah. Okay.
What'd you put in there? Men's.
Yeah,
What's the stuff?
Just for men, man.
Just for men.
Yeah.
And what did you comb it through?
Yeah, they got these little brush thing.
Oh.
And so
Wait a
you
minute.
just did that this morning.
That's a little more elaborate than just a comb through because notice there's
It doesn't look bad,
There's
though.
like a pattern.
Well,
You know,
he
it's got
makes
like a
sure to
zebra
leave
pattern.
some.
What would you like me to do, dude?
No,
It's
but
a
like
little brush thing.
No,
It's
what
a
I'm
brush.
saying is, but you're like going in a specific way, no?
No, it's got this little brush,
right?
Little small brush, and you just go through it.
But you're not putting it in the hair in your head, are you?
No. I got all gray hair back here and shit. Come on.
But on your beard, you're doing it. But I think you did a decent job because you left a little bit of gray.
Right, you don't go
well, that's why
totally...
I try to leave it natural looking. You
Although
know?
I got to tell you, in some spots it's super dark. Like it's
That's
like
funny.
on the
sometimes the
sides.
dye.
That's
No, like right in the middle there.
funny.
Wait,
It's
you
like
know-
a fan.
Sometimes the dye. Yeah, sometimes the dye gets real
You
thick
know what's
in places.
interesting? Like, see this one part? I don't know if you can see it. Ronnie, just turn your head.
I know what you mean. Under the lip.
No. Turn
Right,
your
the
head.
fan
Oh, okay.
part.
Back.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Right
point to it.
here, it kind of looks like spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, like it's spilled on his chin.
Yeah. Well, maybe I just spilled something. I don't know.
How long does it take you to do that?
5 minutes.
Oh, and you did it this morning because you get up early.
Yeah.
He gets up way early. What time you get up?
3:15. I got to
So-
take care of the dog.
So like at 3:15, you're dyeing your beard.
No, but it's about 3:45.
Yeah, because he takes care of the dog
Takes
first,
5 minutes.
Then he dyes his beard.
I would do it at night. I think.
Yeah, well, I forgot last night.
Yeah.
I was tired.
How often do you have to dye your beard?
Once a week.
Wow.
But
Once
you
a
let it
week.
go
Yeah, well,
for
it
a
grows
while.
in, dude. You know,
Okay,
it
take
grows
easy.
in.
All right,
You get
calm down.
roots?
Yeah, you get roots. You get roots.
Your roots are showing.
You get roots.
But did you forget for a while, or did you?
No, I'm telling you, it's a week, and
it's a pain in the ass all day upkeep.
It is annoying.
Xin chào các bạn, cảm ơn các bạn đã quay lại với kênh của mình nhé. Thì hôm nay sau 2 lần tìm body trắng da không thành công, mình đã tiếp tục tìm đến một em kem body Dali ngày tiếp. Đam mê làm trắng là cậu một phần nó ăn vào máu rồi sao các bạn ạ. Thật, nó ăn vào máu rồi đấy. Thật ra là nhìn con gái trắng thì vẫn thích hơn, đúng không? Như bản thân mình này, mình nhìn con gái mà trắng á, nhìn họ mặc cái gì cũng đẹp. Họ mặc một bộ đồ ngủ ở nhà thôi, nhìn cái bộ đồ ngủ nó cũng được tôn lên, mà nhìn da nó rất là đẹp. Họ mặc cái gì nhìn làn da họ cũng nổi. Eo ơi, màu trắng này, màu trắng thì nhìn đẹp vào da nhá, thì rất là thanh thoát. Họ mặc màu đen này, màu đỏ này, hay màu xanh này, màu vàng này, eo ơi, làm cái làn da nó càng sáng hơn. Nó sáng bình thường, bây giờ thêm những cái tông màu nó càng sáng hơn. Đó, mình mặc màu gì cũng nhìn thấy xỉn da. Chán chưa? Chán dã man đúng các bạn. Nên thành ra là cái công cuộc đi tìm một cái lọ kem body để cho mình trắng, nó là một cả vấn đề thanh xuân của mình luôn. Nhưng mà mình không có can đảm đi truyền trắng, hoặc là mình cũng không có can đảm mua thuốc uống trắng da. Rất thích trắng nhưng mà không có can đảm để làm vấn đề đấy, tại vì cái xác suất mà mình xem, mình tìm hiểu cái xác suất mà truyền trắng nó gây ra tác dụng phụ rất là nhiều đó. Đấy là hy hữu rất là ít thôi, nhưng mà thôi mình không đánh liều với bản thân mình như vậy, tại vì cái cơ địa của mình rất là yếu, cơ địa mình yếu lắm các bạn ạ. Nên thành ra mình không dám đánh liều, lỡ chẳng may bị sốc phản vệ như những trường hợp mà các bạn đi sang thế giới bên kia thì thôi mình sợ lắm. Biết đâu được, đúng không? Biết đâu được mình lại nằm trong cái số đen như vậy thì sao? Mình đâu ai nói biết, đâu ai nói trước được vấn đề gì đâu, đúng không? Nên là thành ra thôi đừng đánh liều các bạn ạ. Có gì dùng nấy. Dùng kem body nó chỉ là bên bề mặt da thôi. Nếu như không hợp thì cùng lắm là nó sẽ mẩn đỏ và ngứa. Mình ngưng và mình bôi thuốc thì nó sẽ lành. Còn khi mà đã uống vào người rồi á, thì bên trong nó sẽ ảnh hưởng nội tạng này, tim này, gan này, thận này, nó ảnh hưởng rất là nhiều. Đó, nó vào trong máu đó mà, nên là nó rất là nguy hiểm. Bởi vậy là mình không dám đánh liều những vấn đề đó. Nên là thành ra là dành cả tuổi thanh xuân chỉ để đi tìm kem body cho trắng da. Khổ vậy đấy. Cái kem body này ấy, thật sự khi mà lúc đầu mình mua là mình nhắm mắt mình mua thôi. Tại vì khi mà cái bạn hot girl đấy, bạn ấy livestream ấy, cái lượt bán nó lên vù, mình không kịp đọc cái comment luôn. Toàn là người khen ui trắng lắm chị ơi, xong hộp trắng lắm, em dùng được 2 hộp mà em trắng như Ngọc Trinh thế này kia. Ui mình nghe mình mê dã man. Và mình cũng không ngoại lệ, là mình cũng cuốn theo chiều gió và mình chốt đơn. Một em, đâu 2 em chứ, 2 em Bali, và đã dùng hết một em rồi, và sử dụng thêm một và còn em này nữa. Cái số lượng khách mình nghĩ chắc không phải đại lý của họ đâu, tại vì đại lý không phải làm nhiều như vậy. Tại vì mình thấy số lượng bán của em này lên tới hơn 2.000 người mua, mà hơn 2 lượt người mua mà nó chỉ có mấy chục nghìn một lọ thôi. Nên là thôi mình cũng tất tay theo ấy. Biết đâu được là một ngày nào đấy số lại may mắn, lại tìm được đúng chân ái kem body hợp với da thì sao, đúng các bạn? Làm sao mình biết được mình đang hợp với loại nào và không hợp với loại nào? Các bạn thấy không? Đây là chân ái của mình. Thật ra là nó cũng không phải chân ái đâu, nó cũng chỉ là tại thời điểm đấy, tại thời điểm chốt đơn, và tại thời điểm khi mà sau khi test 2 em này nó thất bại, bạn hiểu không? Em còn thấy không biết không? Nhưng mình vẫn không bỏ nhá, tại vì cái hạn sử dụng đến 2026 lận. Thì biết đâu được khi mà mình tìm được một cái loại kem nào nó trắng da, đến lúc nó trắng da rồi ấy, thì mình dùng những em này thì nó thẩm thấu rất là nhanh. Lúc đấy nó sẽ làm hỗ trợ, đúng không các bạn? Mình có thể dùng mà tiền của mình bỏ ra mà vứt đi làm sao được, phí lắm. Nên là mình phải tận dụng lại để mình có thể tái sử dụng lại được. Quay lại với lại cái em màu hồng xinh xắn này nhá, nhìn nhỏ nhỏ như vậy thôi nhưng mà không hề độ đáy đó các bạn ạ. Cái đáy của nó, kem của nó phải xuống tận đến đây luôn, nó xuống tận đến đây luôn, rất là nhiều. Kem này hình như là 250